They have been perfect in North Bay. However, the game that means the most is today. Jennifer Jones will go through undefeated. Jennifer Jones has beaten everyone in her path. 13 straight wins. Anna Hasselborg skipped Sweden to a second-place finish and a win in their semi. All these athletes are Olympic champions. Now both won a world title. Canada, Sweden, the gold medal final from the Worlds. Next. What a week it's been here in North Bay, and it's our final day, championship day here at the Women's World Curling Championship. And no, you won't find a parking spot outside Memorial Arena. As yes, we've found out this week that Northern Ontario does indeed rock. 13 teams, first time ever, top 6 making the playoffs. Canada seeded number 1, Sweden number 2. And now going through the semifinals, here they will meet in the championship final. As we say hello, Canada, for a final time from the Memorial Gardens. Nice to be back with you. Cheryl Russ alongside. And listen to this place as the teams make their way onto the ice. Sweden coming off their gold medal 4 weeks ago. Team Canada being introduced after their win at the Scotties in Penticton. The thing we wondered about this Swedish team was what they would have left. They had one really blip, that was midweek, but it turns out they have a lot in the tank.
They do. You know what, I think what it is they can see the finish line, or better yet, they can see the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and it's reinvigorated that team. That, and plus the rare opportunity for them to win an Olympic and world double gold this year. They're energized. They can see the finish line. Number 1 in all positions all week. 16 games at 90% or better, and they're coming off a great semi-final win versus Russia. They're going to be tough to beat for Canada tonight.
Trying to join Annette Norberg, who in 2006 won the Olympic gold in Pinerolo and then followed up with a world championship in Grand Prairie. Well, listen to that roar. You can either embrace the crowd or have it be a negative effect, but we've seen this week that Jennifer Jones really has taken it to heart.
And why would you not, this Team Canada? This is just an insanely level of excitement here in North Bay. 13-0. They've got the hammer. They've got the crowd. Bring in that 5th man. That could be the key to this whole contest. Use that energy to your advantage. They've done it all week. But let the game come to you. You don't have to win it in the first end. Make Sweden come to you.
Are you ready? We are here in North Bay, Sweden, Canada, coming up.
The 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years.
Team Canada, Team Sweden, getting ready for this gold medal final here in North Bay. Time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. The Swedish champions from the Sundbybergs Curling Club, just north of Stockholm, skipped by 28-year-old Anna Hasselborg, Sophia Mobergs, Agnes Knochenhauer, and Sarah McManus. Olympic champions 4 weeks ago. The Canadian champions from the St. Vital in Winnipeg, Jennifer Jones, Don McHugh, Jill Officer, and Caitlin Laws. Canada going through the round robin undefeated compared to the 10-2 mark by Sweden, and so Jones. And that's the kind of Jones we have seen all week, embracing the crowd here, playful with the crowd here. And because of that 2-game better record, she had choice of last rock or stones, and she is elected to take the last rock. Sweden will play the red stones as Anna Hasselborg. Some fist bumps and a little pat, and she's ready to go.
Sweden very comfortable here with these stones. They had red versus Russia in the semifinal. Canada also had red versus USA in the semi, so pushing Canada to a different set of stones.
You know, it was interesting to watch the Swedish team rush during the introductions, because here's a team coming off their biggest experience, the Olympics, winning that gold medal, yet here they were in front of what is close to 4,000. It is SRO, standing room only, not a ticket to be had. And they were taking a lot of deep breaths.
Yeah, it's so different. Like the Olympics is a different animal, no question about it. But the energy in this building's insane, and it takes you by surprise if you've never done it before. And sometimes you'll play in a building with 16,000 seats, but there's maybe only 5,000 people, and it doesn't feel the same as this. This place is jammed. It's a noisy building. It's loud. It's going to be tough for both teams, to be honest. Even though Jones has been through a lot of this stuff, you end up with adrenaline. How much adrenaline pushes that rock that little bit farther?
I think one great advantage that Sweden has is they played the home team in the Olympics in Korea, so they've already been on the other side of that hometown fifth man support that we talk about.
Yeah, and they survived that. So let's take a look at the keys to the game. And we will start with Sweden. As Don McEwen just catches the top edge of the 12.
Well, it's going to be, they want that golden touch that they had from Korea. If Anna can continue to draw like she does, she's 86% versus Jennifer Jones at 74. And then plan of attack. They have, and we saw it in the Russian game. We watched them through the week. They have a plan for every team of how they're going to play all the top teams, and they need to stick to that plan.
Sofia Mobergs. Just enough to push it through, and then to lose the shooter. Keys for Canada now.
Well, fine draw away. We just watched the great Don McEwen, arguably the best lead in the history of the women's game, put the first one in the rings. There has to be tension. There has to be an adrenaline. And you just mentioned Jennifer's the lowest draw percentage I've seen her in years at 74. That won't cut it against the defending gold medalist. And Hasselborg, she's the best skip here on percentages. You have to make the shots as tough as possible, close that scoring area, make her go through some small ports.
The great ones always bring it when it's most important. The keys to the game are brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Maybe next year, Cheryl.
You two, you're in cahoots. I know it.
Almost a complete whiff on that intern side. We watched that in the United States game. There's a lot of curl there.
Kathy Gauthier with us again this afternoon, too. And it's been a terrific season, Kathy. Thank you. These two teams seem to approach it a little differently going into this gold medal game.
Well, no surprise that Canada's very analytical, talking about the lack of draws that Jennifer had the opportunity to play last night and wanting to make sure that she gets that opportunity early. Also discussing the round-robin matchup against Sweden, in which it was a very quick win for Canada, and trying to focus on not expecting that same Sweden to show up today. You look at the other side, Pia Lindholm fell in love with this country in curling here in '91 when he came for a World Juniors, telling his team that they may never again have the opportunity to play in front of a sold-out crowd of knowledgeable curlers. Unlike Korea, where they cheered from start to finish but weren't sure what they were cheering for, here he has said to them, they will cheer for you when you make great shots. Feed off that. Make the crowd your friend as well.
That Wednesday night game is when the Swedes really seemed to hit that wall, as it were. Canada stole 3 points. They also had a 3-ender going on to an 8-4 win. Both teams had come into that night, that Wednesday evening draw, with 8 straight wins. So everything's gone now.
Other side should be just as fast, I think.
Yeah, this became Pia Lindholm's adopted country. I mean, he was
You want a corner, right? Yeah.
one of the first who came over and believed that I have to spend time here, and I have to spend a lot of time curling in Canada doing the Bonspiel circuit. And I think he was here upwards of 2.5, 3 months. And he started, I think somebody gave him a little maple leaf to wear, and he wore it around his neck for the longest time. Yeah.
Well, and then Nicholas Edin was the same thing. It kind of carried on from there, where he was coming over. He had an apartment, I believe, in the Toronto area. Just because they said going back and forth was starting to wear them out more so than just staying here for a few months and playing on tour.
Makes sense.
The work ethic, I mean, we've asked a lot, Sweden why the success, and I just think their culture breeds that kind of work ethic, that desire to just get better and work harder.
Two of the best thirds you'll ever see in this game. Should be a good one.
Yeah, and very close in numbers, Russ. So Caitlin, 86% for the round robin, through the round robin this week, and Sarah is 88%. Not a lot to choose from between the two.
Pass the curl. Keep the curl. Looks heavy. It's tight. Yeah.
The championship began last Saturday, and Canada's first game was against Czech Republic, and they picked up a win, and then they just rolled the entire round robin through it all, including the win over Sweden Wednesday, the U.S. in the final round robin draw. Then they met the U.S. again, Jamie Sinclair in the semifinal, and took a quick 5-1 lead, but needed to throw their last rock for 2 to win 9-7, and that was last night. Sweden kept pace with the Canadians right up until they met in the Wednesday night draw, losing there, and then they were already in and maybe just lost focus in that game against Hannah Fleming in Scotland, and then beat Russia in the semifinal.
Well, you have to think there was going to be a blip in the radar for Sweden after the Olympics, and then coming here, and you've got a long round robin. You go out.
Good shot, Caitlin.
If you were with us this morning, Russia won the bronze medal with a 6-5 win over the USA.
It was a great game by both teams.
Victoria Moiseyeva, a winner over Jamie Sinclair, scoring 2 in 10 for the 6-5 win. 5th straight year that the Russians have picked up a medal.
That's amazing when you think about that. Think of that, 10 years ago. Who's going to predict something like that? Very consistent.
An incredible game by both teams. It could have gone either way, so easy. USA should be proud of that performance as well.
Oh, they had a wonderful week. Just lost so many games at the wire.
Perfekt. 8-8. Ja. Bra, Anna. Bra. Bra, 8-8. Ah, bra. Bra, Anna. So can I wait? 9.5.
Jennifer Jones does not like this style. You can kind of see from her body language before the she had to run down to throw this one, but she has to remind herself she can do this for 9 ends. She's got control. She is hammer.
Hair big, if anything. Clean. Clean it. Yep.
Yeah, I think you see two different philosophies from these two teams as far as style of play based on who they're playing. Jennifer Jones plays the same way pretty much against every team out there. But you've got Anna Hasselberg, who's very much a student of the game. She studies her opponents beforehand, how they'll approach ends, how they'll start with and without hammer, and she'll change her style of play to counter that.
9-9-2. Ja, 9,5 på hennes. Ja. Vill vi käppa eller vicka någonstans? Vicka lite. Hitåt eller? Ja, in i mitten.
I'd be tempted to keep it over on this side of the sheet, the swingier of the two sides. Jennifer's never going to miss wide on a blank attempt. So if she gets tight at all on a swinging spot, you might end up with a nose and a force. Just maybe even roll a little farther away from the button.
9, min fart. 9, upp lite. 8-8. Ja, samma fart. 8-8. Bara rent. Wow. Ren. Wow.
This is the swingier side of the sheet, this in-turn side. We've watched the sheet many times now. The outs turn on this exact path on the other side of the sheet. We've even seen some flashes. It's so straight there.
So expecting it to come up a little bit, she said.
Right to it. Stay on it. Yep. Nice throw, Jess.
Staying with it, and away it goes. So we have a blank in this first end. Gold medal game. Women's World Curling Championship from North Bay.
The 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada, by Home Hardware, Here's How, and by New Holland, equipped for a new world.
I feel like we've had a really good week. We've had a really consistent week from start to finish. We made big shots in moments where we needed a big shot.
Caitlin Laws calling angle. Has she got it? Has she got it? Oh! A brilliant three for Canada.
We've enjoyed the crowd, enjoyed the moments, and hopefully we'll continue to make those big shots and the big moments for the final. There's nothing better in sport, in my opinion, than standing on top of the podium, seeing your flag of the country that you love so much being raised in your honor. It's just this privilege that you can't really describe. So we're going to leave it all on the ice in hopes that we have that opportunity to stand on top of that podium and see the Canadian flag being raised and sing our national anthem as loud as possible.
And the championship trophy that will be presented, of course. Jennifer Jones has her name on that trophy, having won in Vernon back in 2008. World, though, hasn't been very kind to her. Both these teams, Olympic champions. So that's another sidebar story. You've got the 14 gold medalists, Sochi. You've got the 18 gold medalists from Pyeongchang on the ice, playing for this year's women's world title here in North Bay.
A little bit of an opportunity left by Sophia, not coming up enough on the guard, but she did leave the right side. You leave the other side, it gives Team Canada a chance to roll in behind the corner, but this they'll pretty much get to the nose.
Hard! I lost it. Go, Jill. Go. Sorry, I didn't think we were rolling that
No
far.
corner to roll behind.
Good.
Yeah, you're so right with that long guard. There could be some fireworks here because if either team gets buried, you should be able to do what Dawn just did. Soft enough weight.
10 6. Bara rent. 10 halv. Nej. 10 2. Rent. Bra fart. Kom igen. Wow.
Agnes Knochenhauer.
Wow. Ja, lite via. Gå. Bra spel. Bra. 10-8.
Didn't come up much.
Oh, we've seen that side move a little bit more than that.
Var lite rakare here. Va? Okej. Det var lite rakare där på träning, tyckte jag, neråt än uppåt. Okej. Det var bra. Jag trodde du skulle ta lite. 10-8.
Got a lot of options for Team Canada for a roll here. Center and long corner.
Yep. Oh, whoa. It's curling, actually. Whoa.
Maybe got it here. Nope.
Sorry, I didn't think we'd get there. Oh, 10-3.
10-3. What was that, Kayla? 10-3. 9-3? 10-3. Oh, 10-3, yeah.
It's always a lot of chat early from both teams, just figuring out the weight. You know, what was that? Okay, does that look like a 10-3? And then go down and giving that information to the thrower. Just kind of dialing that weight in for the rest of the game.
Sure, because otherwise you don't know why that curled or why that didn't curl. Did you overthrow it, underthrow it?
And then you start to hear less of those conversations as the game goes on because they figured it out.
Kommer ner lite. Låt den jobba bara. Ni har lite grann. Ni har lite. Janis, gå! Bra, Ines.
Well, they keep getting closer.
They're inching it over there.
Same weight. Det är bra.
Can they win one for Jilly? For Jill Officer.
Gotta go.
In her final appearance at the Worlds as she steps back from the game. Got a big brush here, though. Got to get it by that center guard. Get it by that one. Oh, they did. Now they'll just hit it a little too thin. Where are they going to go? And they'll both go out the back.
Oh, I'm not sure. I thought that was possible to get by that corner and overroll. Look at this go once it gets by the guard. Almost missed it.
Squared it a hair too, so.
There's the comment, she squared it a bit, meaning she, instead of popping it out to the broom, she made it curl early out of her hand. That's allowed it to curl all the way down. A little more than the Team Canada expected. Definitely an over curl here.
And deep to the back four.
Kind of the wrong side. You didn't want to show this side. We talked about that with the corner guard over curling and what side you show, but now a chance to roll behind if made behind that corner guard.
Yeah, Caitlin's made more than her share of these this week, this winter.
Gold medalist on the ice too here is a mixed doubles goal with John Morris. What do they got? They're going to roll it over. Oh, and they will just hang it at the back. Looks like it may have popped out.
They look like they're going to. I thought I was going to finish.
It was just an ever so slight team mistake, and I think that's contributed to the moment here. Everybody's amped up. They brushed it all the way down, thinking it was going to curl a little more than it did. Maybe it was a hair heavier than expected. Boy, that looked good all the way down.
Sarah McManus has that guard to get by. Roll it back the other way. Yep, they will. And it'll spin out. Boy, we've seen, what, 4 or 5 stones now rolling out.
Yeah, everybody just giving opportunities back and forth here.
Can we get there? It's a little tricky. I think this is our best bet. I like that. Just fully top 12. Yeah. I think this will move. Yeah, I agree.
Really finished there.
I think it'll be
That
nice.
big curl around that yellow corner guard. They're worrying about the center guard being in the way. It's that much finish. So decided to go around the center guard. Just watched Sarah's over curl here.
I think we should be a little late, I think. Line's good, close. Just top 12, stop gonna over curl if anything. Sweep for the 8-foot. It's 8 foot. She needs to curl, Dawn. Okay, we're right for sure.
Two of the best judges of a curling stone.
Yeah, it's all there. It's T-line. Yeah. It's deep.
No, Jill.
Never.
No, it'll come down here.
And down it comes, and maybe half a stone behind.
Thought that would come off the hair more.
Yeah, you would have typically taken it a little further to bury it more, but it was going to be too deep in the house, so tried to leave it stop.
Det känns som att curlande börjar där vid 4-foten någonstans, va?
Ja, men längre in. En sån här.
Ja.
Jag skulle säga att vi ska spela typ en hack så. 12 så. Gillar du det?
Same shot that Dawn McEwen had. And made the shot but rolled out.
Yeah.
Weight was good.
Jag tror att vi kommer få den precis efter vi passerar
Carol, you were saying about
den spelades ju väldigt
Anna Hasselberg being a student of the game and what she studies and tendencies. But is it unconventional, as we saw in the Koreans? The Koreans really didn't play the way others would have expected, and it caught teams. Is she more conventional here?
I think what it is with, we watched a little bit in the Russia game where she's decided she's going to go to the wing and really take the play away from the center. So she studies the opponents, and she'll say, you know, they like to swarm the 4-foot, so instead of allowing them to do that, I'm going to draw the play to the wings and push them out of their comfort zone. That's more what I think she studies is, I'm not going to let the opposition be comfortable in their game and their style of game.
And right on it. And dragging it out the back, Sarah McManus was there.
Perfect speed. It's dangerous to throw it that light. It's easier way to get around the guard and hit it solid. But if you don't hit it solid, you don't have enough speed to get it out of there, and then it's a hit to sit too. Well judged.
Close. Just 10.
Whoa! Up!
It's like less than Caitlin's.
10-3-ish.
Close.
Comparing it to
Whoa!
Caitlin
Yep.
Boston. Now they got a little bit of a roll. Well, sit down.
Is it okay, maybe?
And out the other side.
Jumped on them.
As soon as Jill said less weight, you kind of knew it might fool them.
Sorry. That's okay. You wanted to go just right here, so there.
Right there. Almost about maybe a couple feet in front, and it started to move.
Jag såg på träningen.
We're talking what, Cheryl? Quarter inch?
Yeah, if even, right? It's because the weight magnifies the roll. I heard Jill say, I think the weight's down, but I don't know that Jill said that out loud.
Very good point.
And so maybe Caitlin, if she didn't hear anything, thought it was still pretty good. That's all it takes.
Alltså borde bli 11-6. Ja. Det är bra. Går vi på invik på mig om vi har något, eller? Kan väl in.
Anna, the only shot I've seen her miss a couple of times is narrow on the intern hits.
They got to go here. Here comes that guard. They got to go here. Here comes that guard. Now they'll back off. Roll it the other way. They're going to get it behind. Oh, they'll tuck maybe a little piece.
It might have been the way they were going all along. So it was quite a bit of weight.
I think they were a really good try.
Det är bra tjejer.
Du sa inte så, att jag smyghookade.
Jo, men jag såg det, så jag bara...
Men du sa nej.
Now there is this stone over here. There you see it. Is there a chance of jamming on this?
Don't think so. I think it's far enough away.
Okay.
There's a chance of hitting this corner guard, though. This curls a lot here. I assume Jennifer, she can see enough, she can throw peel weight at it, so that'll take a lot of the curl out of it.
Boy, she's throwing a dart. And they've got nothing down on it. Officer McEwen, she's throwing a dart. Oh, and it just hit the board. That's one of those when you throw it and it hits the metal ring and you go, How close? That close.
I think they're going to go tight here.
I'm crazy proud of my teammates. We had the best communication, best games, and the best team spirit that we had all week, and really love to be in this position. Yeah, really, really proud.
Sweden will qualify for their first final since 2013.
It's amazing. Before the season, we said we should medal at the Olympics and medal here, and hopefully we can win a gold. But the medal was really our goal, and yeah, we're really happy.
Well, they take home the keeper trophies and plates that go to the winners, Sweden. Trying to do what Annette Norberg did back in 2006 when she won in Turin in Pinerolo and then won the World Championship in Grand Prairie. It's interesting to note that Anna's uncle, Stefan Hasselborg, who represented Sweden at the Worlds, He was the coach of Annette Norberg that year. So there's family involved. Rachel Holman winning a year ago, and then of course you go back to Jennifer Jones, 2008. That's the last time Canada went back-to-back 7 and 8. Have a chance to do it here this year. Blank 1, blank 2. We go to 3 in Canada once again with last draw, playing the Yellowstone.
Well, there's a nice roll.
All these seconds, thirds, and skips that are known for their hitting ability. The first one to make the roll,
Yeah, you guys really held that.
Don McEwen.
Pretty nice.
Perfect.
Really, you have to make a decision here if you're Sweden. You could play the, you know, the tap or open it up a little bit, but come around. You got an opportunity to force. Team Canada might end up opening it up for you if you get something set up in the 4-foot area.
Bra linje! Lite fart! Håll i linjen också, ja! Håll linjen! Hårt! Gå för linje! 12! Vi var 12! Ja, gå, vi är gadden. Gå.
Is it ever?
Gå. Klicka lite grann.
Can't be light on this side. They just seem to dive to the middle.
Ah, sorry. I probably could have Dawn.
Come this way.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Just give her the run, but she's gonna have the run regardless.
Really nice
I like that
opportunity
right
here.
there.
Should be okay here, like 14.
Those run backs for Sweden are fairly long too.
But they are controlling that that zone in front.
Yeah, very true.
Chance to wrap it around.
Okay, for line 2, for everything.
Jill Officer.
For everything.
For everything it's got. Laws. McEwen.
Hard, Dawn, you got it. Go.
If you've got it,
Go.
if the line is good, if the weight is good.
Go.
No.
Okay.
So far, it's just been a little bit of a game of here. I'm going to give you an opportunity, and they give one back, and
Sorry.
it's not quite, which happens early in a game. Guessing a little bit in spots and ice and weight.
Vi kan spela och lösa det och försöka kämpa, men jag kan gilla det.
Ja, jag gillar den.
Ja.
Jag kan ju behålla gadden.
Ja, jag gillar den. Ja.
Så.
11.
Ja, samma som mig. Marginal vilka längre då egentligen? Ja.
Vad har du, Aggie? 11?
11, jag hade 50 blank.
Just enough room here to roll behind the other Swedish corner.
Right away, they got her. McManus. Movex. Got to get through this hole. Get through the hole. No.
Okay.
Just a soft release in a swingy spot.
Not a lot of weight either.
The opportunity's getting better now. You've got that split. You've got a tap back. You could
I think we have to play the out turn. Okay.
put a ton of heat on
Back 8.
Anna here without a center guard too.
So I think speed should be running similar, but obviously I need more. But yeah, still like a 4-quarter here. I'd say 4-quarter too, yeah. So. Okay, weight's close.
Back 8. Weight's good.
Back 8. Whoa. Back 8. Whoa.
Make this perfect split behind both corner guards.
We've seen them make some wonderful splits this week, actually. And there, in behind one. Well, one will go in for sure. The building full, standing room only. Kathy, and it's warm.
Well, you know what? It may be warm up in the loft where you live, but it is even colder down here on the bench. I just checked with the ice crew because of some of those draws being short. If the temperature was in fact getting warmer, it's not. It's cooler in here. They've done that to ensure that the ice conditions stay the best. We talked yesterday that they're able to run the heat system or the air vents in the roof. They've got the air vents open on the sides, bringing in cold air. So the conditions are not only as good, they might even be better than they've been.
Really came up.
Yeah.
Should have 13-3.
And just maybe it's just the pressure of the moment. A lot of misses, certainly not there. Look at that, 1, 2, and backs up to the edge of the 12.
Just a brilliant throw. Or they got a little bit of bad luck by leaving the high one open for Canada, and then of course the double is there, but had to be made. Sarah's not missing many of those this week.
No, still a nice chance here. Got a yellow and really tight, a couple corner guards.
And further to what Kathy was saying when we were here in the booth and preparing for the game, the big doors down at the end to which they're throwing, leading to outside, were wide open as they tried to air and cool down the building. Big chance here now. Laws, if you can get it by. Get it by now. Officer, one more blip. One more lick. Take it back. Oh, and it may have just raised it to straighten it out.
I think it did, Vic. Because to get by that tight, it would have been right underneath.
Yeah, there was just after it, there was still some finish. But look at, have a look. Oh, excuse me, watch your foot right there on the back half.
That's one of the thinnest I've ever seen. Cause it actually kept curling a bit.
Can you imagine if that got by? Been sunk.
Good.
This is eerily similar to the semi-final with the United States when they tried a shot like this and ticked Canada in. So there's not much difference between hitting this yellow one out and wrecking on that yellow corner. We know how much it curls. You just have to ask Caitlin Laws.
And that resulted in a 3 for the Canadians in the first.
That's right.
And they led it at 1.5-1, but the Americans battled back, forcing Jones to make her last shot in 10. McManus. One more time. Here comes that rock again. Going to get it. No. Now, where's this roll going to go? And it will go out the back.
But really well called by Anna. You had to anticipate the curl. You had to know what way it was coming down the sheet at you from your brushers, and then you had to anticipate and call it early. There's no chance to hold it.
I'll tell you one thing, Russ, that's different to my eye here is the liveliness of the houses. And maybe that comes with the cooling of the building.
Yeah, very true. The surface temperature of the ice can make a big difference to the speed of the rocks when they hit. You just know Caitlin's going to make this one.
One more time. And they go again. Just a little rub with their first. Officer McEwen. You're by this time? Yeah, you are. Now how deep you're going to go? Where are you going to take it? How far? How far? And right underneath.
Just perfect. Don't give her the same shot twice.
No.
Keep it sliding.
Don McEwen, from release to right there, with it all the way.
Really no other choice.
Now to force to run back the Canadian stone.
And you never love that.
No, you could run the red one back, Cheryl. I think there's room there.
Yes, the good thing with running this one is if you miss it, you do open it.
But it's late to be opening it up. I'd be tempted to run the red one, but I guess you ever miss it, they sink another one.
It's kind of at a bit of a little tougher with a little bit of an angle there on the yellow.
Just a little more as the brush moved a millimeter or so. Hasselborg, her first. Got this, run it back. Oh, and then stuffed it and waiting for it. And, oh, it's going to hold on. But the shot rock is the one at 2 o'clock belonging to Sweden.
Huge.
Really good chance here now for Canada. Get a little bit of a roll on.
Sorry, I thought the red one was easier. You didn't have to be as precise. Oh, how close was that?
And checking both sides to see the eyes dart. From one to the other. Who's shot? Well, we're shot for the moment.
A 9. Okay.
Roll buried here. And that's probably going to have to hit the open one. Give you 2.
Ready, play it off. No. Okay.
Solid?
Oh, it's good.
Hard! Really hard!
Oh, they're going to have to hold this.
Yeah, stay with it now. Trying to roll it underneath. Hold it for her. Oh, goodness. And that will be opportunity lost.
You know, I loved the throw because I think you've got so much to roll behind. Just they couldn't hold it, maybe tight iced it.
Quiet?
No, it was good. Just thought a hair soft.
Yeah. Thought they'd be able to hold it. I was trying to give it a chance to roll. Sorry.
Yeah, I loved it. I think you had so much to roll behind.
No, for sure. And just a swingy spot to be a hair tight. It just magnifies that release. You do that in this spot, you'd be able to hold it.
All day long.
Can Anna actually roll buried? I think she can and be maybe back 8. Main things get buried.
Now this roll. This roll, and it will sit.
Right into the window. It's each team's letting the other one off the hook here. Bad break. You roll a hair farther, hair less. It's buried either way. Just put it right in the window.
Firm. Like this.
Yep.
Yep. Oh! Clean.
She's going to ride that center line, ride the rail.
Clean. Stay still.
There it is. They've had their chances, both teams. But rollouts have cost them both. 3 straight blanks.
The sport of curling has just done a lot for me. It's brought a lot into my life, a lot of opportunity, opportunity to travel the world, to meet people from around the world, to be part of a team. I think curling has taught me a lot about myself. I think the one thing I would want people to remember about me is the person that I am, and hopefully the teammate that I've been, the good teammate that I've been most of the time. And I hope that people see me as genuine and authentic and somebody who likes to try to be yourself all the time. Thank you to everybody for giving me all the positive feedback and support, and I'll still be around. So.
Yeah. Thanks for the memories, indeed. "23 years together. Initially when they started at the age of 16, and then apart for a short break when she went to Brandon, Manitoba to go to school and to work. And then together, of course, for championships, gold medals. And stepping away now from the game for a while, she says, to focus on other things, including family and her daughter Cameron.
Not quite. Loki. You guys like?
We go to 4, still looking for our first score. 3 straight blanks. Once again, Canada with Latch Rock playing the Yellowstones.
I don't know if curling produces the real good people or attracts the real good people, but
Yeah, well said.
it's a common theme in this game.
Top 4. Lots of line. Top 8. The line's good. Yes. Line's good. Really curly.
Do it. Bumping a little right now.
Hard. Tapping. Gotta go. You gotta go, guys. Hard line.
Still tapping. Still tapping your hair.
Yep. Yep. We're crossing it. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, good.
Nice play.
Dawn's just kind of handling some of these freezes. She made the little split, hit and roll.
Trist om vi vickar över.
Bara av liksom.
Jag tror jag bara gillar klippa, eller?
Jag gillar det.
Ge den till helgen, vi har en fjärdedel på vår.
Fairly defensive approach. Nothing wrong with it.
Ja, men
Jag gillar det.
inte ut den i alla fall.
Vill du pröva micken?
Ja.
Bestäm du, Anna.
Eller enkla
Kan
slag, jag
runda
gillar det
också.
också.
Jag gillar ändå klippen.
Ja.
De kan skapa från det här hållet. Gillar ni det?
Ja, jag gillar det här.
Probably drags the play into the center, which is what Sweden's looking for. They are shot rock, but that's a pretty good freeze by Dawn McEwen.
Rent. Japp. Japp. Hårt. Hårt.
Bra, bra.
Bra, Dan.
Härligt, Hagan.
If we make that, that's great. Pardon? Probably just play this, Jill. Throw here.
Hit and roll. The freeze is so good.
Okay.
Take this opportunity to open it up if you're Canada and get a center corner guard out of it. So kind of get 2 for 1.
And then you're on Canada's terms again, aren't you? The Sweden can't chip that out set 2, so Jones will either blank or have an outside chance at a 2 here.
Yeah, it all kind of plays into your game plan.
Yeah! Hard!
And roll it over.
Good. Good.
And very pretty. Very nice. Cover the edge of the 8.
It's like, whoa.
Shot, Jill.
Is it 9? I'm not
Jag
sure.
gillar hur helgarderas.
Ja, jag gillar nog... Ja, jag tycker det. Ja, precis. Ja, jag gillar det också.
Återplacera bara.
Linan bara.
Mitt på linan.
Just an advantage, slight advantage here for Canada, Cheryl, because it's a little over curl here at some point. It's a chance to sit 2 for Canada because of that great freeze.
No, guards haven't been simple.
No.
If there's enough curl in the ice that if you're a little bit high, a little bit long, you leave a piece for the opposite team.
Good over curl right here.
Vi behöver sitta. Vi är på väg över.
Bara sitta. Ren.
Bra.
Ooh, just in time.
Härligt.
It's the perfect weight, right? You
Take a run at it. 7-8.
slides another foot and it's exposing the yellow.
You like that? Sure. Yep. What else do you like?
I don't know if we could chase at all, but
Well, you can chase.
I have like an inch.
that's okay. I don't mind the
It curls here. Do you want to give that a go?
I don't mind this.
Okay.
You just threw it. Yeah. And even if we just hit and roll.
I think
for
you
another
might,
card.
for Canada, get a better opportunity than this. I think it's there for sure, the intern tap, but it's, as we said, the guards are so tough that you might get a better chance. Maybe just be patient, get one more hit and roll to the corner.
Yeah! Whoa! Roll
Put it back.
Get out.
Oh, and is going to leave it right there and spill both reds.
Perfect.
So good.
Jill's husband, Devlin, loving it.
Brushing.
Yeah, there you see Mike McEwen, Dawn's
Nice shot.
husband coming into view as well.
This gives Canada all the options now. You can blank, you might get 2. And you force, more importantly, Sweden to a tough one. Just a couple of interns a little tight.
Maybe half of stone showing. And there it goes.
That meant, oh, we were really close.
Set different decibel when you're yelling and you know they can't sweep anyways. It's like
goes up an octave or two. Now lots of choices to roll behind.
Caitlin lost.
Yep, Dawn. Yep. Right over. Go.
And take it over as far away, so the roll behind will be a little more difficult. Well, that's not quite the way to wear the Canadian sweater, but that is Jill's daughter, Cameron. Recently got her hair cut in support of a charity. Oh, there you are. How are you? There you go. Hey. We know all about the haircut.
Go.
See, Jen was on that roll to get that far roll to the left there. It just made it so much tougher for Sweden to get a good roll back in, and they don't.
Jag kände att jag hade kommit ner lite i det där grova.
Jag såg att jag först wow.
It's kind of long. I agree with her.
Yeah. I just think we're blanking if I'm hitting, but.
Well, I know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Don't want to get forced early either, right?
Turn you like.
Let's see what the out does, maybe.
One of the keys we had was let the game come to you. I get the feeling Jennifer really wants to get that 2 as fast as she can, and it's just not a wonderful setup. If you play around that guard, it's so long. Hasselberg comes down, taps out, sits 2. Now you can't blank.
Going big.
Oh, easy, Jen.
And big it will be. And again, shows itself on that wide out-turn side.
I didn't think we were going to get the roll, so.
Oh, how you were going that the whole way. I was like, we don't have enough.
Nice
I'm
shot.
not sure it stuck around.
Nice shot.
Perfectly under.
Last game.
It is.
I think she wanted them to stop.
Sorry.
But a little miscommunication from what I'm hearing is, I mean, Caitlin didn't think didn't think they were going to play that, and then Jones takes the roll.
Yeah, the call was to roll a couple feet, and whether it was a hair heavy or they misjudged it, but Jennifer kept brushing it, maybe knowing that they had the other option. Worked.
Okej, skulle du vilja ha lite mer eller? Jag skulle säga lite mer. Du kan ta lite mer, Agnes Strong.
Not enough showing to make them play just too wide.
Yeah. This is great roll by Caitlin because it does push Anna to a new track, different path. Weight might be a little different.
Her turn tends to curl too, and this is with a little bit of fresh pebble and maybe coming hog line in, this could really curl. Looks like they're freezing, or are they actually tapping it a bit? The broom's out pretty wide. Looks like freeze ice.
I would guess freeze, Russ. It's a lot of ice.
Look where this is right now on that side of the center line.
It's got to get off the guard here.
Oh, it does. And get off it they will. Get off that guard. Get off the guard. Oh, goodness. And will they bring it in? Not quite for shot. That had to have fooled them.
Yeah. And it was just a little early brushing too. And
we've talked about which side's straighter, and that's what happened there.
Yeah, for sure. You got it.
Okay, you talked about the game coming to you. Is it coming to Canada right now?
It is.
Well, it's funny. Jennifer almost got impatient, played the come around with Caitlin. If it's not perfect, Sweden's going to sit 2. They played the old-fashioned hit and roll, tried to get 2, and they were rewarded.
It's just making the other guy make a tough one, and it was a new path, and you got a mistake out of it, whether it was a little too much ice or they thought it was going to go earlier off the line.
I agree.
fully spike the 4. She's got to at least bury half of this. I don't want to leave her a slash.
Okay.
You know, as we look at it, that shot there and where that Canadian stone is, where this is left, possible double? Slash double or not?
Yes, yeah, if it's open. If it's open. Slight over curl will be fine.
So half a stone covered is what she's looking for.
Needs to sit, guys. Clean it, Jill. It's 4-4.
That's fine.
It's
Clean it, please.
Top button even.
That's fine. Just keep it room down.
Whoa, off,
Stay with it. Finish it. Done.
Top button.
Done.
Got to get across that line a little more. Oh, and it's underneath now.
Pretty nice.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. First of all, it's buried, of course, as Hasselberg did freeze. If she doesn't make it well, you score 3. And even if the freeze is made, you've got some room for that, too.
That was Jen's first draw, I believe, so pretty good placement.
That's been her struggle this week. 74% for the week.
No. I was like, yeah, we have to be open on this side because then she can. Great shot.
It's always a difficulty, too, because you're playing these blank ends and you're never getting the chance to draw and you never get that feel. And then you have to make one. Job well done.
A little quicker here than where the path she just threw.
Thrown just a couple of draws, 63% on those 2. Right now it is Canada and Jones sitting the 2. Hoberg, Knockenhauer, McManus calling line. And down to the base.
Very nice, best you could do. Takes the 3 out of play, and Jen's got to make a good draw. She's got to go a little bit further to make a good draw for her deuce.
Yeah.
Just smidge that guard on her first one for Sweden.
Yeah. I'm out a hair wider. I took a hair more just to make sure.
Ja, lösa det liksom. Det är bra. Bra snack. Det är bra. Det är bra. Sorry, jag trodde att det skulle vara som det var på träningen. Men självklart. Det är inte gått någon där.
Nej, precis. Det är en
We see this side run a little bit straight with the hits, but getting pretty good movement with the draws. As long as you're not overthrowing them, you'll get some curl to that 4-foot.
Line's good. Line's good. Room. Line's perfect.
Just their second draw.
Curling.
Needs 4-foot.
Sweet's good. Oh, holding just sweet for tea. Line's good.
Looks heavy. Looks really heavy. No.
Looks heavy, but it is not. And Canada will put 2 on the board here in the 4th.
It's starting to slow down a little bit out there, and then.
It took until the 4th to put some points on the board. And it comes with this, a hit and roll by Caitlin Lawrence.
Well, and we've watched her all week, and it's really these setup shots that sets your team up for a fake score or a multiple score and an end with hammer. And like Russ said, they waited for the game to come to them. And Jen called it perfectly, said she's going big right behind the corner guard, and it created a mistake by Anna.
As she crashed on the guard, and Canada was able to draw for their 2. The key shot brought to you by Cashmere. Nothing feels like Cashmere on this final day here in North Bay in the Ford World Women's Curling Championship, the gold medal game. Championship trophy to be presented, of course. So Canada with the first points of the game. Up by a couple, and it'll be for the first time. Sweden with last rock. They have the hammer here in 5, playing the Redstone.
Well, you play 3 blank ends and you score your deuce. You didn't get forced, and you score your deuce in an even end. So pretty perfect formula.
Yeah, and if you're going to go 2 ahead, it's better in the fourth than it is in the first. So everything's going the right way for Canada at the moment. Only 6 ends left for Sweden to beat them by 3.
Well, and the numbers, Russ, coming in from the round robin, Canada was 73% on their force efficiency, their ability to shut down a team with hammer, hold them to a single. And Sweden only 54%, so pretty good advantage that Canada has now without hammer.
Angles it back, gets rid of 1.
Like hitting the one in the house? Yeah. You like this? I'm okay with it. Well, aren't we just kind of conceding too?
You guys like this? I don't know.
The hesitation was an indication.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised by the call.
If we peel the guard, then they're hitting to lay 2.
Yeah, we'd have to make a double.
That was funny.
That's the stick around.
Jennifer goes out, and they're just going, if we bide enough time here, maybe she'll change her mind.
There's a red one in the rings.
Sometimes you don't see them. They blend in.
Jennifer's not wrong, is she? That drags the play into the rings. Sweden's got to be absolutely letter perfect, and you still have chances for doubles. You can give up 2 this way also, but this does make a little more sense.
And just rolls it over. Covers half the stone.
Didn't mind it because they were grouped, but...
Ja. Är det okej att den sitter här då? Vad sa du? 11,5. Ja, jag gillar så. Ja, är det okej om den sitter? Ja. Ja. Bra fart! Bara ren! 11,5. Ja! 11,5. Nej! 11,5. Nej, ja!
This is what Jen was thinking and trying to protect against, was this hit and roll behind that corner. They're close.
Oh, nej. Bra.
Oh, a little pop as well.
Bra skippat, Anna. Oj, sorry. 11-3.
11-0.
Härligt, finns det en?
Bra lirag. Go here.
Okay. I'll make sure I'm in 9.
Yeah. They threw one out here.
Getting out into some uncharted curl here.
We saw this in the last game where it got a little wider and it wasn't as straight. It actually came off a little bit. So
yeah, Anna tried to hit and roll there, didn't she? And they misswept it. It actually bit a bit and curled at the end.
Just keep brooms down, I think, on a spot like this.
And away it goes.
Could have been with Anna's just a fresh pebble.
Yes.
That ran pretty good.
Very true. Well, there's only 1 to deal with in this center. Try to loop one around here for Sweden.
Ja, 10 kan vi jobba lite med den. Klara i. 10? Ja. 10. Bra linje. Mycket fram. Bara er. Bak 4. Lite rakt. Gå då. 10. Plats. Den går rakt. 10 bak 4. Kom ner lite. Bak 4. 4 närmast. 4 bak 4.
Agnes Knockenhauer staring it down.
Känns framför. 4, 8. 8. Japp, 8.
Trying to wrap it around their corner. Covering the edge of the 8. And boy, she does a nice job.
Pretty good, but there's a piece showing on a swingy turn.
This is where I think Canada has a slight advantage. Sweden's been playing some of these come around tops with like a heavy board weight. And you'll see Caitlin throw more like a hack here. Gives you that little bit more room going by the guard.
Boy, they got her right away here. McEwen officer jumped all over this. Should barely let go.
Whoa! Yeah, yes!
Oh, she'll just a glancing blow and goes through.
Caught in the middle. Jennifer figured if it ticks thin, they're in trouble, so she yelled, whoa, but in reality, it might have made it by. That's what Caitlin's a little uptight about. Those are tough.
Ja, se till att helgömma den här då. Ja.
din kommer glida bättre nu också, Sara.
Ja, det tror jag också.
Dessa spelar typ 15.
Ja, så du får sätta dit den.
Get this one a little bit higher, a little bit more buried, where you can see maybe a quarter of each would be ideal. Try not to set up a double. This is tricky. You can't be short here, but you certainly can't be heavy either. You've only got about a 3-foot window here.
Sarah McManus.
Oh, it's starting to go now. Look at that.
Just so good. No double at all. The only one you can probably get is the back one. You can only see a small piece of it.
Same weight. Her other one's dead buried. Okay. We just can't hit that one first because I won't be able to get it out. Okay. So.
Too risky to maybe run the guard back?
No, that's an option too. You're in a little bit of heat here one way or the other. If Caitlin ran that back and made it, she'd get everything. If you missed it, Vic, then they'd hit and sit 3, but there'd be a double, an easy double. So the most you're probably going to get up is 2. No, not at all.
Really hard, guys. Really, really hard. You got to go.
Oh boy, here there comes that guard again. They've already just touched it over. Made a little more room for themselves. Oh, they got through.
Roll it, Dawn, roll it.
And rolling it away.
Oh, that was almost a guard again.
Oh, they hit the buried rock. They hit the wrong one, which works out maybe better for Canada.
Look at this. Oh,
Jeez.
Unbelievable.
Because if you take again, they're still buried.
Thanking your brushers for that one.
I was telling Dawn to get off. They still have almost half of this one.
McManus. Hit this in the right spot, get them both.
You can.
It's not going to, though.
Nope.
Okay.
That's a mistake. That's a big mistake. Straight side again. You can see how Caitlin's fighting the curl with the in turn, and that runs straight with the out turn.
Guess we should have let go. And then this way it's grouped if she does make the double.
I'll throw bumper.
Okay. You got it.
Game of centimeters, isn't it? If Caitlin rubs, you're sitting 3 with hammer. Now it's going to be a tricky 2-ender here.
I like this call. I mean, you could hit the second shot stone, but it just leaves an easy double for 2. She's got a piece of this, so just try and roll over into the forefoot somewhere and group them, and you're going to get a chance at a double from that point on. Just a tricky spot, though, down here.
Boy, they're going to flirt with it again. One more time. McEwen officer going to get close again. And they've raised that stone up now. Shot rock still remains the Canadians, but that stone is almost on the face.
And she threw good weight. I didn't think she was down in weight at all. More than Caitlin's.
Got a little lucky here.
Yeah, Resse almost could have took that red frozen shot.
Yeah, or just simply rolled right through and it'd be wide open hit for 3. Now you have to hit this because you're not shot rock. You still got to deal with other yellow to try to bring in that corner red. Yeah, any thinner, that yellow of Jennifer's goes right through everything, and it would be a hit for 3.
Wow.
So what do you do here? Trying to hit and flop over to the freeze to the back yellow, maybe?
Yeah, I think that's the call. Try and roll.
I think they're close enough.
Sorry.
Yeah, half to 3/4, depending on the weight. Try to roll towards that yellow.
Yeah, and the rock, your redstone that you're hitting is going to spring a little bit to the left hand, to the outside, which is good. It creates a bunch of separation.
Anna Hasselborg in her first. Boy, these front ends are Got a lot of scrubbing already. We're not even halfway through. Moberg, Snockenauer, over, move it. Oh, and won't get them both.
But wow, you're sitting three.
You could do that, couldn't you? What a brilliant curling shot. I like the weight choice, Cheryl. Like it was a raised double, so you'd want to throw it hard, but she knew if she hit it a little thick, she'd just flop over to where we suggested. Look at the speed in this thing. It's only like heavy hack.
Lots of options with it, right? Oh.
Lining up a double?
Yep, double's there.
But is there a jam too?
Oh, it could be there too. You have to hit this.
You want to go that way.
Yeah,
right?
over top of it.
Yeah, then you just might roll up into this type of area. But you're right, Vic, it could jam at the same time.
Yeah, if you hit this top stone too thin.
A third? Yeah.
The audible too is hit it thick, roll on top. That would be a good way to get out of this mess.
And a mess it is right now. Sweden is sitting there three. Final stone, Jennifer Jones, as we play here in 5.
No.
And so much of it's going to depend on the line call.
No.
What she got. Get something. One and underneath.
Oh, man.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Eat that much weight, Russ?
No, you didn't. Really, it's a similar double to what Sweden played. You're absolutely right. You didn't have to.
Well, because what we talked about the options, because even if you did hit it thick and roll on top, right?
Yeah, that's, for sure.
Probably gives you more options with a little less weight.
It's funny how your brain goes, right? I got to play the double. I better throw it harder. And it just proved you didn't have to.
Maybe make a good one on my last one, and probably should have stuck with that.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's funny how it goes. It looked like Sarah had missed an easy double to get that chance at a 2, and now they're drawing for 3.
Yeah, well, that corner guard was a pain, wasn't it, Canada? I mean, how many times did that bite them?
Well, and Jen wanted to peel it, get rid of it early, too.
Bite the white. Piece of the 8-foot.
Gå. Hela vägen tjejer. Gå. Sluta aldrig Fia. Gå. Bra. Härligt tjejer.
And 3 it is. Midway through, Sweden leads it.
The 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Ford of Canada. Proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years.
As we play here in the gold medal game, we had 3 straight blanks. Both teams had their chances, numerous rollouts. Canada got a deuce. Now Sweden has replied with 3 and 5. And so you go back. You remember when Jennifer Jones went out and put her brush down beside that corner guard and the others delayed?
You guys like this? I don't know. Just wondering about the one in the house, yeah. That's fine.
And they elected to go into the house. That corner guard bit them 2, 3, maybe even 4 times as we take the numbers, check the numbers after 5.
Well, yeah, because you look at the numbers, there's not a lot of difference, and sometimes it is more the tactical than it is the execution, and that could have been it. You saw Caitlin rub on that, you saw Jennifer rub on that. The difference in the numbers really is at the back end with Anna and Jennifer Jones. Jennifer at 78, Anna at 85%.
Numbers after 5 are brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for 24 years. Sweden leads it by 1.
The 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world. By World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. And by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
Well, it's our final day and final game with the Rocks and Brushes here at the Ford World Women's Curling Championship in North Bay. So we welcome you back to the Memorial Gardens. And we go to the 6th, 3-2, Sweden leading at Canada once again with last drop. Playing the Yellowstones.
Other than the shock of giving up 3, Canada's still in pretty good position. You've got, Hammer in the 6th, then worst scenario is you score here, which that would be the thing I would make sure that you do. And you're tied up with Hammer in the even ends, and you're not in bad shape.
Just like backline.
No, that's the way both these teams have been in these situations a million times. Kind of snuck up on them, though. It's a bad break on Caitlin's first when Jennifer didn't think it was going to get by, so that she did the right thing by letting it wreck harder, but it might have got by. And that left the guard there to be wrecked on again.
Gotta go. Keep going. Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep. Hard. Roll it. 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 Go, Jilly. Go. That's good, Dawn. Good. Good.
Double corners. It's pretty good.
I didn't want to get off it.
Well, and further to making sure you score, it opens it up.
Samma höjd som mig då. Ja.
Spela mot 30 på mig då?
Ja, jag tror det.
Blir en till i spåret också?
Det är okej att vara jämnhöjd med den övre garden.
Okej. Ja, så mot lite kortare.
Ja. Det är bra.
What Team Jones is so good at is when they miss shots. They got a little unlucky last time because they took the guard, couldn't move it, but that was just a matter of fractions. But what Dawn's done there, she's rolled over, set up 2 corner guards. They've still got a raise, and they have a double opportunity because she only bumped it a certain distance. Instead of killing that red rock behind the tee line. So there's at least 3 ways into the button right now.
Ja, behöver sitta. Tappar mycket fart.
Sitta då, ligger bra där.
Bra. Bra. I think we just tap this back. Okay. Back 4, back 8.
So it's still that 14-3-ish, eh? Here?
I think so.
Back 4, back 8?
Yep.
Jag tror att den där skulle kalla över.
It's been pretty consistent draw weight all week. Consistent curl. We've had a couple times where the building got warm or the ice surface warmed up, and we had a little bit of it slowed down a little bit in the slide path, but other than that, it's been pretty great ice.
Oh gosh, they got to go again. It just broke on them really hard now. Lars McEwen, it broke.
On this one. It came off, eh?
That's still back 12-ish, I think. Back 8.
Really snapped.
Jeez.
I noticed it in a couple of games, one last night when it was really hot, and then a little bit this morning where you heard the American team saying in that 4-foot strip it would just be a little less free for sliding, so the rocks will grab a bit. Might happen a hair sooner in this game with the packed audience.
Agnes Knockenhauer. 1. And roll up, not quite on top, and not quite underneath.
Yeah, bad break. If you roll on top, you can't make the double. Now the double's there, you can roll buried.
I threw a hit 9.5 here and it ran really straight.
Just a fraction thicker, that would have been right on top, buried.
Crowd very respectful.
Roll it behind that one.
Roll it out.
Oh boy, they are too, and they'll leave one.
I don't like throwing that weight.
Seen a number of overthrows. Jennifer was guilty of overthrow. Now Jill.
Did you hear what Caitlin just said? I don't like throwing that weight. The object there wasn't to kill the two enemy rocks, it was to get your shot rock into the right position. You could do that with hack.
Yeah, I think she's right. It just, you have to be so precise with that weight. Not a lot of options.
Kan vi hålla ut den? Topp 10. Ingen fara. Okej. Den är bra partner. Nej! Topp 10, den är lite. Nej, det är bra linje. Bara sitta, den är 10. Men kom här. Yes! Wow! Wow, Fia. Det är långt.
14-0.
Bara stanna.
Bra. Härligt.
Det där är alternativ 2. Alltså antingen ska man ner och bli bättre eller så ska man vara
So
där.
a double off that one in the 12?
I think so, but you'd have to throw it really hard, and that might be a last resort.
Freeze is pretty good, yeah. Even if you freeze, we've got that.
It's not all bad because the
Try to tap it.
what they would call the center guard is a little off center.
Like
So
I think so.
with Jen having hammer, she's still always going to have the forefoot to draw to. So you might want to play something like this, and you might set up an opportunity for a deuce.
Go for it. Should back for it. T-line. Yeah, then. Hard, then. Room. Back 4. Hard. Room. Whoa. Back 4. Whoa. Clean. T-line. Off. Whoa. Off. Just T. Yep. Yep.
There it goes.
Again.
She's got the weight, though.
That's a good spot. That's good.
Sitting 2, Sweden.
I think they thought there was still a little bit more weight than that. Just got to that path.
Yes. Yeah, a little bit slower there, isn't it? Keep an eye on that one. Now that this one's deeper, you can kick that across at any point and bring that other yellow into play for a 2. Almost a natural double, Cheryl, now that it's been pushed.
Yeah, it was a little bit flat before. It's better now. Straight guard?
I think so. Not sure what else you can do, but you've left that double there for either Caitlin or Jennifer.
Bra. Perfekt. Bra koll, Agan. Snyggt. Härligt.
Bra snack, tjejer.
Watch Jennifer over the years, they always want to have 2 options. Because if the other team sees that one, they take it away, then you're in trouble. So trying to open up a second option here, maybe red, yellow. You think, Cheryl?
Yeah, that's what I think they're calling.
You throwing the run back? Yeah. Okay.
Try to remove that yellow there.
No.
Could be buried.
Almost 3/4, 7/8 high.
It's kind of a dual purpose. If you miss a little bit, you could open things up. A lot of red around for Sweden here too. You got to be a little protective of that scoreboard.
They lead by 1 as we play here in 6. Caitlin Laws. Run the red back across the face, redirected the other way. That way, touch it! Oh, and shot rock belongs to Canada.
How great is that? Like you said, Russ, if you don't make this, you open it up. Make sure you score, but if you make it, good things happen.
A big port there.
There's a port there, or you got the run, the short run.
Oh boy, the port's, I think the run's easier.
I'm with you.
Vad är marginalen? Är det ticka den?
And this is kind of the spot, Russ, where remember Anna played that draw and it was on this side of center and it didn't do anything.
Great wrecked.
So I don't know how easy that port is.
Ja, och min dragning tänkte jag hängde kvar. Jag tror det är lite mer så här. Lite till. Där, 11 sådär. Den har du.
I was at Smiths Falls Curling Club for 3 days, and the one day Anna was right beside us practicing, and she made that 7-foot run back probably 10 out of 11 times.
Yeah, they're honestly routine for most of the players these days.
I think that's way easier than what they're trying here. Just feather either one on your history. You can make that run back by being maybe an inch left or right.
Well, and you wonder with the little bit of weight you throw, the draw track down here, remember they chipped off the guard. Is that in your mind, and do you feed it a little bit?
It's just tough, isn't it?
It's bad luck to look at that trophy table. No eyes on the prize, not until the game's over. This isn't going to get through. Never had a chance for us.
Exact same issue she had with the draw down there.
Tough shot.
Rätt marginal går den röda, sa vi. Så. Det är bra, Anna.
Yeah. Nose is terrible.
Yeah, because they have half of that now. Yeah.
What if I freeze here?
Yeah, so second shot. Make them think about it. Don't mind that. And if we tap ours, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a really good
they
call.
Can hear. Think that's close?
Yep.
Okay, speed should be close, eh?
Yeah, where was, you gave me probably here and I had just like dead weight. So it's gotta be close.
A little tap wouldn't hurt either.
Even what if you're frozen in the pocket, then it's tough to hit the shot rock, and even if Anna makes it, you're going to get your two.
I think I like this. We could hit, but I think I like this. Okay. You'll have to think about it. You want to freeze right on ours. Okay. Speed's pretty close across the
I
middle.
don't know why they didn't play that run back.
Yeah.
Yeah, just didn't seem like a spot they'd seen a ton to be confident in where to put the broom down.
Man kan ju spela samma sten som jag spelade nu. Den där stannar om.
Freeze into the pocket, you might score 3.
Hair heavy right now. Room. Yep.
Draws have been her strength. Playing just the couple.
Get off, Jill. Right to it.
We can go a little.
Go a little then. Don't wait, because here it goes. Wrapping around, take it down as far. Get everything out of that stone. Take it down. Oh, and they'll just get it. They left it.
Oh, Jill said, I knew it. You could hear her say it after she...
Sorry, Jen.
Her instinct was to go, and...
I wanted to sweep it.
Still pretty good though, isn't it? You, Anna chases that. She gives up 3 by wrecking.
Would have been key to get it to third shot.
Från 2 bara. Vad sa du? De kan inte få 3 som det ligger nu. Nej, jag bara tänker att den här sitter inte så bara. Nej. Den är väldigt flack alltså. Det rullar inte mycket i bona. Jag vill bara så att vi ser den. Ja, precis, ifall den skulle åka ut.
Alltså, kan vi gadda den här på något bra sätt?
It's really tough to chase shots, Stone. Do you just draw there?
Draw back 4 maybe?
Well, or just corner freeze the yellow?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It'd make it really tough. Yeah, like not, I wouldn't even go quite that deep, but just corner frozen on shot Stone.
You'd love to pick it out, but you can't.
Nope.
It's just too dangerous.
Där känns väl Då får de ju slå, då får de ju 2. Men alltså skottet helt in här. Om vi lägger skottet helt in här, då har de inget slag på.
By being a hair light, Jennifer guarded it.
You could play off your own, Russ, like the 12 foot. It's flat.
Men över här är det också lugnt. Ja, men här marginal där då?
Ja, marginal kommer ner.
Så optimalt där. Den här bara heller.
Nej, optimalt där va?
Ja, alltså bara full, helt in.
I like the corner, I think.
Och det här är helt okej. Det är bra. Här hade vi...
Ja, precis. Jag tror...
Ja, jag gillar det.
You'd love to just chip it out of there, and then you're guaranteed a force. But if you ever tick that one onto there, it's a wide open hit for 3, so you just can't play it. So I think they're going to just try to freeze in here somewhere. Hopefully, for their sake, get shot rock somehow. Maybe tap it an inch. The flat double, I don't even think Anna can throw it that hard.
Pretty
across
flat.
there. But it's, if you could throw it that hard, that would probably be the simpler shot. So this is tricky too.
It is.
How do you?
Jag tror
Wow.
minne.
can you tap it and sit two? And even if you tap it, you're going to roll over and give Jennifer a double anyways.
Yeah, you can easily just leave a double no matter what.
Final stone for Sweden and Anna Hasselborg. Right now it is the Canadians sitting the shot rock. Top edge of the 4.
It picked.
It's just gone.
Oh.
And Anna Hasselborg behind, upset and then trying to do a little house cleaning and now frustrated as she makes her way down the ice.
No, you hate to see that for any team.
Ja, det kändes bra.
Yeah, she knows it. And here we go. And then right away you see the Canadians, Don McEwen, trying to find what may have caught that stone.
Vi spelar en snabb nu bara.
Ja, vi har fan dåligt med tid nu.
Final stone has a chance for a couple. Keeping their brushes down to be sure. And that will be 2 more. So Canada with a couple here in 6 regain the lead. We're playing for the gold medal in North Bay. It was back in December of 2016 that North Bay, Ontario was announced as the host for this year's Women's Worlds. And at the time, that did raise a few eyebrows. After all, the city had never hosted a major curling competition before, and some wondered if this year's Worlds would indeed be a success. All those questions were answered day 1. All week, the crowds have been simply amazing, filling this unique old building for nearly every draw. They have been loud. So loud, in fact, Jennifer Jones has called this the loudest building she has ever played in. And they have been proud. Of course, mostly for Canada. But in true Canadian fashion, they've treated every team like their own. When they leave the ice, the curlers from all 13 countries are given the red carpet treatment as fans, young and old, line the exit, hoping to get an autograph or picture. It's been an experience that every athlete from every country will never forget. They have a slogan here, that North Bay is just north enough to be perfect. Team Canada has been perfect here so far, and the people of North Bay have been perfect right back. And with it, SRO today, look at this, in a building that holds about 4,200 for the OHL battalion, 39 and 19. Overall, 69-391. That's a Canadian Women's World Curling Championship record. Yeah, thanks for sharing indeed. North Bay, you've done very well. To the organizing committee and 400 volunteers. Congratulations. So Canada gets a couple in 6, and here in 7, Sweden once again will have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstones. We saw the flags of the competing countries. There were 13 of them this year, first time ever, with the addition of a extra country, a third from the Pacific Asia region, and 6 making the playoffs. And there are your playoff teams. Canada going through undefeated, seeded number 1. Stay underneath. Maybe just teasingly shows a corner.
Pretty good. It's if you're Sweden, you're looking right now, you're going to figure out how to get your deuce, because the opportunity for a blank at this point is pretty slim with a couple of those really great rolls, and you're looking at 3.
It's a funny call here, Cheryl. Unless you roll perfectly underneath.
Thought she might just go there.
I guess if you roll perfectly underneath.
Well, Kathy, is that the kind of strategy that Faye Lindholm was thinking about?
Well, you know what? It's interesting when I'm listening the last end, Russ, when you were questioning why doing that, and same with here. One of the things I asked Paya before the game is, you know, they've won the gold medal. They've got at least a silver. What can this team do better? He felt a lot of things, and the thing that he identified the most was that, as they acknowledge him, one of the things that he identified the most was strategy. He said what he will want them to do is start to track certain teams, and you can expect Jennifer will be one of them. What do they do in various situations? How do they set things up? And try to get more of the intelligence side of the game to their game.
Yeah, no question. Kathy, I think through that port was much tougher last end than the short raise.
I don't know. Well, we're just wondering. You like that? They'll be grouped.
It's a lot easier from up here, but you know, that port, I don't know who's making that more than 30% of the time.
But that goes to exactly what you were saying, Cheryl, about how analytical Anna Hasselborg is.
Yeah, they've done that actually for a couple of years. I think that's been the growth of this team, is to study the opposition. They have a couple options of how they'll start and end with or without hammer against different teams.
That's good, Jill.
They don't have a standard scripted style of play against every team. It changes based on the team that they're playing. And they know exactly where they want to be at the half or at the third end or after 7, and they try to negotiate to be there. It's kind of scoreboard managing, but it's also scoreboard managing based on the team you're playing.
I don't know if that's, you know, we know teams have rock books, you know, to keep charting all the stones. Wonder if the teams, you would think that they have a book on all their opposition.
Yeah, I think it's becoming a little bit more common now that teams are going away from being so predictable. You know, Korea is a perfect example of a team that without hammer, they swarm the forefoot, and that's not a predictable style of play without hammer. And I think, as we said the other day, it takes the opposition and puts them back on their heels, and they don't really know how to respond. So I think teams are starting to look at specific opposition, and they're creating a book on how they want to play them in certain situations and what they expect they'll do.
Agnes Knockenhauer comes right down onto the corner.
Peel or nose? Nose, we give them the hit roll onto theirs. I think pick it out is better. Okay.
Shot stone, I believe, is the Canadian stone, the yellow stone at the, on the left-hand side, top edge of the 8.
Sweden got extremely unlucky in that nice hit roll because they're not shot rock. So Canada knows they're going to have to chase that yellow one right in front of theirs, set up a double.
Good.
Wow, right off the face. Hello, doctor. Graduate of Curling Medical School.
Just missed the yellow. Yeah.
Didn't know she had that career in her future.
Yeah.
I'll be your publicist.
Caitlin set up both deuces when you think about it. The long hit and roll and N4 to create the error off the corner guard, and then the run back double and left a small port that Anna couldn't negotiate.
Sarah McManus. This time a little bounce and rub off.
Just can't buy one, Sweden. Eh? They're just
Here?
Now Canada can sit 2.
Trying to roll in? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Nose is okay. 9.5, sir? Yeah. Hair quiet. Oh! Clean.
Come up at the end.
Yeah, right up. Whoa! Whoa! Right out. That's not going. Okay, Caitlin. Good.
Still hangs around.
That's great.
Remember now that Sweden does have last rock replay here in 7.
throw.
Shoot. Thought it would finish up at the end.
And then they kind of almost tried to yell on this and get it out so it didn't leave an extra stone in there if they decided to play over in that section. Be something to jam on.
Boy, this is tough. They're trying to hit the yellow across the top of the red one.
Alltså, jag tror att det går ganska rakt ändå. Men jag tror att det är ärligt. Ja.
I know what they're thinking. You could, if you hit it dead on, it's a double for Jennifer. The double still has to be made.
Yeah, this is tough to try and get across the face of your own. You could easily just jam it. Leave Canada sitting possibly 3.
Well, Knockenhauer and Mobergs picked her up very early. The big hold now, trying to avoid that jam. Well, there it is.
Yeah, it's just too tough. Not any criticism. They've tried 2 shots in this game. They're just too hard.
The one through the hole?
Yep, and that one. Tough 2-ender now, and he cannot blank. Just hit it high side. Let Jennifer play the double.
Sometimes I feel like they have to be better, or they have to be perfect against Canada, and it's sometimes just forcing it. We've seen it in this game.
That could be it.
Just make the other guy make a shot.
9.5. Okay.
But then you force yourself to a tough one.
Okay. I won't be light. Okay. Good.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard. Right to it. Gotta go. Hard. Hard.
And right down to it.
Roll it.
And they'll roll it to the middle and sit 1, 2, 3, and 4 without last rock here in 7.
She told me to whoa. So. Good, Jen.
Pretty good.
Var Agnes 10 eller? Ja, 10-2. Okej. Halvträff så har vi stöd. Ja.
Choice now and trying to hit this one, remove the dangerous one, roll over and freeze to the corner one.
Yeah.
That's not too much to ask.
Make sure your shot frozen slightly on the inside.
And Hasselborg needs to make something happen here. Trailing by 1. Now, this is the roll. This is the roll over on the corner.
Oh, wow.
That's making something happen.
Brilliant.
A perfect weight to do it, too.
We're yellow.
Very nice.
Den är fin. Hon har ju bara klippa.
Jen, this is a spot. Jen played the blank, and this the first end.
Yep.
Didn't do anything too much. You're out in the good stuff still. You know, at this point in the game, you're maybe getting slightly worried about playing anything with down weight around the center line slide path, but out here, still good pebble, still crisp. Make sure you just get to nose.
Bra spel. Det är bra. Jättefin fart och 9-9 hade jag. 10 tror jag tjejerna hade.
Yep. Hard. Yep.
With it all the way.
Oh. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, you're good.
Nice.
You're good? Yes, you are. And they'll leave it on the edge. So 3 is what Anna Hasselborg will face with her last.
Kändes lite frostigt när jag
gick för sopen så jag tog lite till.
Okay. Ja, alltså
jag hade fått fotskant förra gången.
Ja, jag tror att det här är bra.
Vad vill ni ha då?
Så det är samma som det var sist där.
Sist när
Dan hade samma där.
Då har du att sätta dit den bara. Ja, men precis. Jag kan spela 15-20 med lite mer ditsatt.
Ja, det kan du. Jag gillar det.
Så samma farter som hela tiden.
Ja.
Placera den, tjejer.
Ja.
Been good on her draws so far this game. 4 draws, 81%.
Again, just adjust. Not fair to say that, but needs 8 foot. Bite the white.
Tror inte ni kan skada den, va?
14, nej. Ja, nej. Som förut.
Well played by the Canadians. The force. And we're tied at 4. Firestone shot rock. Top 4. Called off. He did it once. Coming back. No, it won't. And they'll settle for just the one. Yes! Now Walker staying with it. Bang, bang, and away they go. Well done. And the fist pump.
You're out there, Brett.
Full 4 is what they need for a couple here.
Stay close.
This is the chance here in a 2-2 tie. Oh, they know this so well. Here we go. Brad Gushew's last. The land. Walker.
Hard, Brett. Go, go,
go. The arms. Few more licks. Hello, world. Canada is your champion. Brad Gushue will have an opportunity to go back to back as he defended his Canadian championship and will lead Canada's team beginning next Saturday in Las Vegas. Familiar names. Nicholas Edin will be there, Mark Pfister. Greg Persinger leads the U.S. And Gushue will open against Alexei Timofeyev of Russia. The Fountains of Bellagio, Paris, will be in Las Vegas for the Men's Worlds beginning next Saturday. Tied at 4 as we go to 8. Canada once again will have last rock, playing the Yellow Stones. Always obviously good to get the force. But did you think the Canadians played well enough to make it happen, Russ, in that 7th?
Yeah, they really did. And questionable call on the third for Sweden. I don't know how Sarah was going to get it across the face and save the thrown rock and kind of ruin their chance for 2. I know what they were thinking. They could have stayed on top of their own. Jennifer would have had a 5-foot run back. That's the same 5-foot run back that Hasselberg didn't try in the 6th end. Like those can be missed. No, they played a good end there, really, Canada.
Got it.
Now you really kind of have your work cut out for you if you're Sweden, because Canada's got a hammer. You either need to, I mean, force isn't even great here. Try and steal one or maybe push Canada to the blank.
Hard! Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go!
This is gone.
No.
Both teams have miscalled a few.
What are you gonna do, Rock? Okay.
Ja, jag tror vi tar det lite vidare i spåret, Agnes.
Rolled over for a corner for Jennifer. That could come in handy, but I think their job is making sure they score.
Bra linje. Fin fart.
That's a funny end because if you're Sweden, you typically want to force, but Canada's also thinking we want to make sure we want to score. Sweden would really like to force Canada to a mistake and get a steal this end, but you don't want to take a lot of risks doing so.
Det är nästan bajs.
Ja, jag ser det. Den är jättevid.
Ja, men den är hård.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we make that double on the nose. Firm.
Should run right where you need to hit it. Better spot.
Okay.
No.
Close.
No. Cross face.
Other way.
I'm trying, yeah.
Yep. Whoa.
And avoids the jam on the way out. Well done. Well called. That's the experience of Jennifer Jones there.
I'm very calm about it, too. You heard Caitlin yell across the face, and Jen said, I'm trying. Just let me call it, and she did.
Oh, what a huge shot that is.
Good. Just setting them a hair. Yeah, it's so straight there. It's crazy. It's crazy how straight that spot is.
Yeah. I'm just afraid to...
Jag tror att du kan hålla. Jag tänker säga så jag tror du kan hålla i den.
Får inte rulla mycket i ledden då, vänta.
Jag tycker också den där, men jag tror att det är lugnt. Haken nära.
Kala mycket nu. Bara stanna i linje.
Jag vet inte riktigt hur vi skulle ge dem noll när det finns en corner.
Klippa den? Klippa den?
Ja, klippa den va? Ja.
Eller vadå? Eller?
Ja, det känns konstigt, eller?
I think so. Okay, full 8 guys, top 4. I had a 4.5 on hers that they swept to bite the 4, so I think speed's still similar.
Yeah.
Line's good, it's very tight. Line's okay. Good.
Interesting.
Tell you.
Change of gears here, isn't it?
Tons of line.
8 foot guard goes
I don't know. Like, feeling the guard would work.
heavy.
No, you guys.
It's all there. So straight. You're gonna have to stay with it, Dawn.
Yeah.
Yep. You gotta finish this. Yep.
Yeah, you could playing around the center, you could easily get forced or a steal.
Isn't that what Hasselberg wants?
Yeah, it is.
So much attention, of course, on the 2/3, and right now it's advantage Caitlin Laws. Perfect on her draws against Sarah McManus. Player numbers brought to you by New Holland. Equipped for a new world, and here is Sarah McManus.
And we thought that was going to be a big matchup at the third, and so far it has been. It's an opportunity here, though, for Sarah.
They throw so much more weight on those come-around taps in Canada, and it's hard to roll because you can't get by the guard tight enough.
It's really straight here. Yeah, really like max for bump. So just.
Gillade du garden?
Just going behind the corner, Russ?
I didn't notice the call. I think so.
Tough to get underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Fight ball? Good. Yeah! Whoa! Hard! Whoa! Hard! Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! Hard! Roll it! Hard!
And roll it, and take it. And a little more. Keep going. Stay with it. Keep going.
Nice play.
Josh or didn't do anything? No.
Caitlin's come around. They're just discussing it how straight it ran.
Sweden dominated the All-Star team at this year's Worlds, all based on performance, with only Galina Arsenkina, the second for the bronze medalist Russians, cracking the lineup as she takes the second position. Congratulations to all.
Yep. 11,5. Yep. 11,5. Whoa.
Well, they're not listening to Anna. As Sarah keeps them on it. And they'll roll it to the edge of the 4.
They're likely going to roll right on the tee line. Okay. We just roll that way. 10?
Yep, got it.
Ja, jag fick ju fan bra läge direkt efter. Bra.
Not sure you try the roll here. You're kind of caught between a rock and a hard place. You roll behind the guard. You're maybe on the tee line. Sweden freezes perfect. It might be a steal.
Roll behind the corner, Don.
There you go.
Yeah, that's probably the safer call.
It might allow Sweden to play the come around, but they better make it good.
Or yeah, her deuce is coming up quickly.
Nosing it.
Yep, right on the nose.
Didn't take any ice in that one. I know it's straight on that side, but I was a little surprised.
I wanted to make sure I stayed.
That's why, maybe.
Yeah.
Thanks for the answer.
She heard you. It is the risk, right? You want to try hard for the roll, but you don't want to try hard for the roll out.
Yeah. And that's a veteran call. It's a really good. We talk about it all the time. You got to miss the right way. She just did.
And because these hit and rolls are not easy, we haven't seen a ton of them being made, and now Anna has to make a really good one.
So I usually do around the hack.
I know, it was really bumpy when I was throwing last time.
Yeah, probably did.
Nej. Men det är fortfarande mitt det där stället.
Ja. Alltså jag skulle hellre se och vicka lite för långt, ja.
Ja, men jag med. Det är lite för långt på andra sidan, så hellre...
Sätter vi den här?
Yes. Jag tror mot 10,5.
Gillar du isen, Sara?
Det går att hålla dem bra också. Naran.
Bra fart!
A little snap release.
Second! Nej!
Coming very hard.
Nej! Japp! Och andra, gå Fia! Ja, lägger sig. Okej.
Okej, Anna.
Boy, if someone could get across the nose.
Nolla.
Yeah.
Då blir det 0 då. Fan också. 9-7. Ja.
Who's happier?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. And I've seen teams take one in this situation to go up one to score in the even.
I'm still a little old school there with keep control of the game in the 9th.
Not wrong either.
2-end game, you get hammer. It's not bad.
And we see what happens in 9 when the Sweden team will try and force. Many teams trying to force, and you force to a bundle.
You said old
Yeah.
school. That's like old school.
Should be good, Dawn.
Nice. Good brush, you guys.
And away they go.
Really nice.
So she'll hold that last rock going to 9 in a 4-4 tie, playing for this year's World Championship in North Bay. Well, lots of Canadian support here. Well, you know that it takes a tough-as-nails crew to keep Canada's trains on track. See an all-new episode of Rocky Mountain Railroad tomorrow at 10 Eastern on Discovery as Canada does go for gold on this Sunday afternoon, our final day here in North Bay in the Ford World Women's Curling Championship. So the blank means that Canada will control that last rock. They have the hammer. Here in 9 playing the Yellowstone.
Here better.
Make sure.
Yep, heard it.
You see the plan starting to unfold already. Centerline guard goes up for Sweden, trying for the force, and Canada wants none of it, going to the wing. Trying to draw the play away from that center guard.
Oh, it's a hitting contest for a while, isn't it?
Just going to come right.
Oh, they're going to go around?
Yeah, well, no, I think they're going to throw another guard.
Oh, center guard, yeah.
It's hard all in for the force.
Aldrig, aldrig.
Den är en stop emellan.
Ja, nej. Den går mycket rakare, behöver komma in. Nej, vill inte dra den.
The angle they want here.
Nej, det räcker,
No, and a little too tight. You really want as much separation.
Come around. Or that's not bad either, I guess. It just makes peeling really hard, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it make it harder if we go in, though, to make that double peel?
I don't know.
Like the double peel comes back,
I know. I'm just worried about making it peeling harder that way, too.
Okay. You like here better?
I don't know.
You want them even, so top 4, full 8.
Caitlin's got a really good point because you do start spreading them out and you get them on both sides. As we're looking at another one on the right, when you go to peel, it's easy to jam.
You could put them 2 on the same side. It would
Yeah.
be not easy to draw to that one, but you could throw the out turn draw.
This is a pretty natural double peel, but it's coming back.
Exactly, yeah. Sure, let's try and get it right over then.
Yep. So I need to give you more.
Yeah.
So if they go really wide,
Looks like a
then it
little
won't.
frostier this way.
Jen's looked at the angles and she thinks a
couple more
double peel. The only issue is you've ever caught that top one thin and jammed it. Be tough to do, but. So out to the edge of the 12 foot if they can.
You hit that for line, Caitlin.
T-line or better. Line's good.
It's running.
Still running. Line's good.
Yeah?
Here better. Back 4 is ideal.
Slow side in a bit.
Yep.
Back
Okay,
4.
good.
Nice run.
Ideal.
Sweden has to hit their way out of this for a while.
Second. Whoa, second. Ren. Bra fart.
Wow! Wait, vänta.
Wow.
Hej!
Ska du med? 10-0.
Väl lite, men nej.
Det är bra. Bra fart. 10-0. Fin fart, Sagan.
Det är
Bra, Agnes.
Härlig fart.
Vi ska 40. Super close. I think we double peel anyway, but.
Okay. Where I was on the right side.
How much is it? 3/4.
What'd she say? She said 3/4. Huh? 3/4?
Let's make this.
It's just the type of shot that Jill's so famous for, and they're a nice angle. You should be able to get them both, and he hit, like you said, 3/4.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Enough waitability.
No.
Watch out now. Watch their own.
Okay.
Not getting any luck on some of mine today.
It's hard to do this. It's hard to miss it by that fraction to get your own.
Ja.
So straight in that spot.
That's brutal. Sorry, guys.
Would you ever consider here, Cheryl, just splitting the rings?
Yes.
Jennifer might go around, but you got a short run. But
And it's yours.
yeah, because Jennifer's looking to make a double here at some point. You're grouping them to some degree.
Låt den greppa lite, Kira.
Or are you still trying to steal?
Den ligger jättevid.
6-1 maybe.
Helt okej linje.
Bak 4.
Bakom 10. Ja, bara greppa.
Helt bak 4.
Helt okej.
I mean, I guess I'd be coming into this end looking at a force being brilliant, so splitting the rings is
Yeah, there's your chance.
pretty great.
And goes deep.
13-6.
Back 4.
Bra snack där. Bra. Vi gav in lite med ganska mycket.
Okej.
Så länge vi kan få genom att ligga 2 är det också okej.
Siri, if Sweden, if this rolls open, which it should, Sweden hits and stays 4
Yeah, I
times.
should finish up here.
They've got that force.
So you could have just drawn there.
Yeah.
Hard. Really hard. Really hard. Okay, whoa, we're crossing.
Yeah, stay on it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, roll it anything, Caitlin. Roll it anything. Go.
Hard, Jen. Okay,
Well,
Jill.
he had enough to push it out. But the shooter will stay there covering the edge of the button.
Där bara.
I go hang out.
Gillar det. Fint spår.
Jättebra linje.
Every shot's so important, isn't it? Like Joe just missed one there, but if Sweden had been top button, you guard this thing up, you got a really good chance to steal.
Boy, they sink it.
Do they ever? That is perfect.
Sarah McManus.
Come out the other side on this. You leave opportunity. Brush perfectly, top four. Not too deep.
If you run this back the right way, can you get them both?
Yes, you can.
Nice firm.
The U.S. First game around in the Sweden game when they were in trouble, this is exactly what Caitlin did. Bailed them out with one great shot. Dead on, really close. Maybe a hair on the inside.
All the way down. Run it back. Try to clip them both. Run it back. Try to get them both. 1, 2. Oh, and she'll drive it by.
That's a curl. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, just a hair.
Oh, man.
That's a curl.
Sorry, Caitlin.
Curl hair mark? Yeah, it's a curl.
Just a bit more.
Yeah, they've overswept a couple of these, but you cannot criticize their lane calls.
Oh, no.
I don't think we did error.
Lite.
Vi kan ta time så har vi mycket tid.
Vi kan ta time om du vill.
Vad gör vi med den? Vi kan ta time också.
Alltså vi har tid. Skjuter dem igen.
Jag kan gilla den.
And go freeze to the yellow one, Cheryl?
Yeah, I kind of like that. Risky trying to play at it. And the angle freeze would stagger guard your back shot stone if you're Sweden.
Ja, men nej, om vi sätter vicken framför. Vi kan få skjuta den sen till ändå, så kan vi inte det? Jo.
Samma höjd som deras, eller?
Vad säger du? Tar vi gadd då, eller?
Jag kan gilla här nedanför, eller?
Ja.
Risken är väl att de gör dubben då i och för sig. Då kan vi spela så för forsa, men... Lägg den samma höjd eller lite högre.
Ja. Jag tänker att jag sätter ganska likt Anna.
Yes. Här då, eller?
Ja. Ja.
We've seen this all week where you throw up the straight guard, it always over curls, almost always. You put it on the center line, I think you'd see Caitlin come down, tap it out, sit two. We're right behind it. You can see roughly half right now, so a long guard doesn't really help unless it's out wide enough.
The only thing that gets a little sketchy on this spot if you chase is that throwing some weight, it can run a little bit. You get nice curl you'll watch here with this guard. I think you're right though, Russ, it's curling already.
It just never seems to be the pattern.
Sitta.
Yeah, another unforced error there.
Which is why the corner freeze on the yellow might have been better, because you're going to take more ice to start with.
Yeah, theirs are finishing though.
You have a little bit more weight and sit in front of the red.
Now Canada, if they can hit and roll away a little bit, there's not only sitting two, but how do you get that yellow one out? You just guarded it.
Yeah, you just staggered it.
Yeah.
So just hack weight, we're going to try and chase it.
Setting up for a deuce here all of a sudden.
It looks like max ice to me, so stay close. It might finish, but it'll run for a little bit on this 4-foot line.
Again. It is going to be a struggle. Can they save it this time? One more time. McEwen officer. By one. By two. No! Just on the backside. And it slides on by.
Oh, I thought that would bust our hair. Hang our hair longer.
It
Sorry,
was
guys.
so good. Just before the hog line, Caitlin actually yelled, whoa.
That's how we had it.
Oh, how many guards did we take today? Honestly.
Sorry, I didn't think I would finish like that.
Just little, like, just
It's been a tricky spot, too, once it gets close to that line. A little bit out further and it'll run.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, if you were playing that exact same shot 2 feet to the right, you'd get by with your eyes shut.
Yeah.
Samma fart som du har dragit här då.
Det sitter mer överlina så det är bara i slutet där så vi passar på.
Gillar du den här isen, Sara? Ja. Jag tycker den här isen vi kan få dra den isen att vi ska hålla den för linje. Ja.
She makes this perfect.
Spela den ganska rakt då. Ja. Det är ett bra spår här, Anna.
Tough little situation here still. You leave it open. It's a double for 2 to sit 2. You want to hide this, but preferably in front of the tee line.
And you got to figure out this line and this path, tricky path. This is running quite different, Russ.
Yeah, Knockenhauer on the left, nothing. Moberg's on the right, nothing. They may give them another chance at it.
Yep.
Oh, and down to the corner. Wow.
That's pretty good.
Nothing to rattle around.
I think it's just good enough, but can't get rid of both, but you can definitely come down and tap one and sit right on top.
That's the key. You sit on top. Don't roll open.
No. One will be gone. You see Caitlin warming up the path.
Just come down here as tight as you can. If you could ever get the nose, that'd be ideal. Kick that back. You can't roll out this way.
It's pretty much the same throw as Caitlin's, just without rubbing on the guard.
Well, the guard's moved a 1/4 inch.
Yeah, so same throw. Yeah. Good point by you.
It's through.
Yep. Whoa.
Tell me they don't know her every move. Just
really
through.
It's really good.
Right on.
Liking it. Liking it. Right down to it.
Sit,
Liking it.
sit.
Loving it.
Oh.
I don't know.
It's pretty close.
Pretty good, though. I got a good angle off that side one.
Yeah.
Already looking at maybe using the Swedish stone top edge of the 8 coming in off of that.
Yeah,
Just
you
a
can
great shot.
see it come into play, that redstone right there. As these have all got moved up in the house, that angle's better.
It's really really close.
Vi vet vad som vi ska göra nästa om det. Ja. Spontant gadden.
The timeout has been called by
Jag håller med.
Sweden.
Det är skönt att skälla också.
Very familiar. Maria Prytz,
Det här blir ju enkelt för henne att ta poäng.
coaching the team now a couple of years since she stepped back from the game. And all those years with Margareta Sigfridsson.
Jag är inne på att låta henne lämna den här. Den är ganska tunn så här. Hon måste nog göra den.
And how good is this? Being acknowledged by the crowd here in North Bay.
This crowd's been amazing.
Alltså det man kan göra är att göra dutta fri den här. Men det är ju jävligt.
Hon är fortfarande samma då liksom.
Jag är lite osäker. Vad känner ni?
She did in Japan.
Den här har ju bättre vinkel till TF3 liksom.
Men de ska ju också ligga kvar på den här.
Då får vi inte dutta den så långt.
Vad är alternativet då? Är det att gå in eller?
Samtidigt som att vi känns som att vi ger någon enklare. Alltså är det helt way att få komma här? Ja, för
då lämnar vi ju den.
Då lämnar vi den här för 3. Alltså det här är ett svårt jävla spår, Sara.
Anna, hur hade du gillat att få den här på dig?
Jag hade gillat det för matchen. Men jag känner inte att vi har något annat, eller?
Do you take that red away first? Do you try to hit off that and roll over?
Well, you can, Vic, but it's let's say you nosed it. They've still got that same shot they just threw for an easy 2. If you don't roll far enough, it's for 3.
I think, yeah, the easy part is you take away the easiest shot for Canada, which is that tap. But how do you do it? Do you freeze right down there? Throw a long guard.
Yeah, I guess if you freeze right in there, make it good, it's a tough 2. If you just throw the guard, Jennifer's got a very tough redirect, but it's for 3 points. If you take away this rock, Jennifer's got that same shot she just threw for 3 and win the game, basically. So you can't give her a shot for 3.
This was part of the reasoning of playing the freeze into the rings, is you might take away, but if you ever rolled off a little bit,
it's still 3.
She's got 3.
Same shot you just threw.
It's a great shot by Jennifer Jones.
Oh yeah, was it ever?
She leaves herself again a lot of options.
As usual.
Yeah.
You could guard it up and hope that in-off's not there.
I think that was the final call.
Final stone for Sweden. Anna Hasselborg. And this is a straight guard, isn't it?
Yeah.
And a good one.
I have no idea.
Jill, come look.
Oh boy.
I think the run back is easier score.
Yeah, right on the nose.
Right on the nose, and it runs so straight here. I think we can hold it. This is like, I think this is hard to stick the shooter anyway.
This is like what you want to hit like there.
Yeah, I think we just play the straight back. It's really close, eh, Jilly?
Yeah, like it is really close. My gut's almost red, but it's
okay,
really well. Maybe it's really close.
I think right in the middle. Like I
right
think
on the.
it'll run.
I think
yeah,
it'll run too. Yeah, you got it.
That in-off on that red on the left is just so paper thin.
Yeah, like what Jen said too, you might make it, but then you probably roll out anyways. In hindsight, this guard could have been a little longer. They were brushing for to take away the port at the end. I expect Jennifer to be extremely close here. We know how straight it is here. They played it a lot. She won't overthrow it. Brushers are very effective in this spot.
Final stone right now. It's too close to call. Who is shot rock? Trying to run that red back. Unlocked him. Laws with the call. Angle it back. Got it. Touch it. Yes! For the 2.
What a shot.
Great line call, she says. The Caitlin Laws. Then touch it. Unlock it. And the race tone goes to Canada leads it 6-4. She lives for this moment, being able to handle the pressure and coming through with the big shot when needed most. And this was her first, needing to come down and play that perfect freeze. And right to it, bang. And then, after Anna Hasselborg played her guard, this was what was left. And again, the pressure of the moment not affecting Jennifer Jones as she runs it back to score 2 and put Canada in front. Remember that great shot of Anna Hasselborg in 5 when she played that nice soft and just spread those stones around, led to 3, and then of course those 2 shots now. 6-4 is the score. And Sweden with last rock coming home. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
That's good skipping, isn't it? You're 5% below the team you're beating by 2. They're making the right shots at the right time, making the right calls. Dawn McEwen on the button, corner guard up by Sophia. Dawn right on the button again, lined up beautifully. Another corner guard by Team Sweden. 4 perfect stones to start the 10th.
I don't know if Sweden looks back at that last end, if either, you know, you made a point of the guard could have been way longer, which would have made that run tougher, or you come right down. It's risky, but you freeze down in there, and then there's no deuce available. So that's a big deuce.
She just made it. Oh, no kidding. Feels like a 4 this late in the game. Might get them both here.
Oh, sorry.
And underneath.
Pretty hard.
I didn't know we could get both.
Nära.
Precis ovanför Ford.
Rör den inte.
Steka den.
Känns nära.
Nej.
Precis
ovanför Ford.
Nära 12.
Gå lite nu. Wow. Steka den hela vägen. 14-7.
Sitta.
Bara sitta.
Okej.
Bra Porty.
Order.
Angle's good. You want these if you're Sweden. You wanted these even straight across. This gives Canada the opportunity to get them both to go away.
You are talking about often about seeing that finish line. The Canadians have to keep their focus now.
No. Curl a bit.
Roll a bit. 1. Oh, and again underneath.
They got the dangerous one. That was the right one to make sure you got.
Great. Through the hamstring.
We're very appreciative of that stone by Jill Officer. Unless this goes to an extra, that will be her last at a World Championship.
Fitting she's through 2 peels. No mistake this time.
Härligt tjej. Bra. Grymt sopat. Härligt Agnes.
It was just run nice?
Yep.
Bra. Vill du täpa lite eller? Gillar vi att täpa lite?
Applause.
Atta girl.
Canada has won 26 in a row women's World Games when you go back to the 13 by Rachel Homan a year ago, and now 13 so far, trying to make it 14, a record 14 straight in a World Championship. Jennifer Jones leading 6-4.
Trying to rearrange these stones in the 4-foot. Tap. Stay on top.
Gets the separation.
It's nearly impossible to do it. The come around everything might have been a little bit easier.
Make that double, she can wrap and freeze. Yeah.
So run nice and straight here.
Thanks.
I don't think you'd mind getting your own back one on the way by.
Har vi en minut bort liksom.
Win or lose for the Sweden team, you've got to give them a lot of credit. In a month's time, 2 gold medal finals. And we talk about all the time in sports whether you can peak twice in such a short period, and it definitely seems possible.
Here she is.
We've got it.
They got it?
Okay.
Mighty Mouse, you got it? Sure you do. Ah, here she comes to save the day. Mighty Mouse is on the way.
Caitlin didn't want, she knew she had it, didn't want to tick her own back and create a little wall there.
Bra linje! Bra fart! Vi kan hålla igång det lite. Ja! Ligger frys! Ja! Linje! Bra fart frys! Hård linje! 10! Hård! Ligger frys! Gå, gå, gå! En sten! En sten! Hela vägen! Gå, 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 gå! Gå, gå, gå!
When Robson rolls off. They've been playing for the Women's World Championship since 1979. This is the 40th anniversary. Canada with the 16, the last a year ago, and then Sweden, of course, 2011, Annette Norberg. As the crowd applauds Jennifer Jones with Canada up by 2. And Skip Stones to come.
By electing to play these taps, trying to set up a wall, they never did get the chance to go around that corner guard. If you're going to run that corner guard sooner, Canada had to rip it. Then you could do something with these to create that 2. Big trouble here now for Sweden.
Borde ju som du säger rulla. Om man inte träffar våran först.
Och sen får jag sätta trippel på sista där för 2.
Oh, and they'll get rid of their backing, which could have hurt them.
I feel like that's as good as I can do almost. Totally. It really is. I don't know if she'll be shot. Like, I mean, it might be 1-2. If she doesn't tap us, we might just guard.
And then I might guard, yeah. We have a timeout too.
Yeah. If she taps it, we'll have to look at it, but...
No choice now. You have to try to sneak it in here, but you just heard Caitlin say if we're sitting 2, we'll just guard it. So they've got to get that rock kind of into here, and that's not a pile of real estate. If they bump the yellow one at all like that, then Jennifer just hammers that red one out of there.
Vad tror ni? Det känns ju jättemycket is alltså.
Ja. Ta lite mindre bara. Det är ändå 4:e sten i spåret.
Ja. Du går ju lite rakt.
Other options, kick that red one back a foot. Might be easier.
Yeah.
In this case.
It's got to be perfect.
Yeah, wide of 13.6 on the first one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the second
one. I thought she threw less and it still went.
Yeah. Bra fart! Bra linje! Jättefin linje! Ha plats!
Hasselborg, her first. Canada sitting the 2, leading by 2 as we play here in 10. McManus calling line and no brush yet. Trying to wiggle it in. Get across the nose and wiggle in. Oh, and they think they're there for second shot.
Nicely done.
Time being called by Team Canada.
Couldn't make that any better.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, they're second.
Or second. Let's go to those 2. Do we guard this one? Can she? She's got a hammer.
She can come off of her own. Do we ever just?
I think she could lose them all. What if we go here, and then she hammers it back and she loses them all?
She still has to make the triple.
Yeah. If I dead guard this, what do you think?
They're second.
Talking about what are your options?
Well, they're second.
They're second?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we need to put.
I kind of like the guard because they can't. Can they nose and be shot?
They have to. They have to
there?
come. They'd be able to crotch them.
Yeah, they can't nose it to be shot.
They would have to come off. Okay.
I don't think we want to leave.
They have to roll.
Yeah. They'd have to roll. So if I'm right here in front of it.
Yeah.
Tight guard.
Do you like being in, if anything?
You could.
Well, but if I'm in, she's running it, but she might lose it.
I think
it might spin.
Even if she runs, though, it's.
She has to get rid of this one too, so she'd have to hit it on an angle.
Okay, so right here, right?
I think so. I think you want to make it so she can't come off this one too.
And if I'm tight, that's not the end of the world.
No.
Yeah,
just all line.
All line.
All line.
Yeah. An inch off the center line kind of thing.
Yeah, you got it.
I think tighter is better for sure.
Right? Like we want to be here.
Yeah, like you want to make her have to make a quiet.
You don't leave it. You're any higher, and there is a chance to get in there with an in-turn or an out-turn tap for.
You might still be able to do that. Roll way over there, but it's tough to score too. But the other thing I didn't hear them talk about, you could come down with soft weight, get to the inside, and kick this yellow back. And I don't know what Sweden does there. You know, just loosen those up a little bit. Stay in the corner. There's nothing.
Because the only risk, Russ, on this is if you're a little long.
Yeah.
And you leave them a little soft tap. Can you get to the nose?
Yours are taking a long time.
The guards missed wide. There's a thin double.
Yeah, okay.
You might hang
Like
on.
a hair last, or do you think that's probably close?
Yeah, I'd rather this way for sure. I like it.
I think you could make that double with board, maybe, Cheryl?
Yeah.
It's not as simple, is it?
Over a minute? Okay. So speed's decent here. Hey, Don, that 4 1/4? Yep.
The easiest shot for Anna is hit it right between the yellow and the red. So that's what they're guarding.
Just tight. Get it early for line.
Get it early for line, and they do. As the crowd now will urge this down to the top 8. They want to guard this. And sit. And finally it does. Center line top 12. You've only got one more. How do you make these yellows disappear?
I think it's there. I really do. I think you just throw peel weight or firm weight and try to hit to the inside of your own red.
Jag tror inte vi kommer dit, va? Jag tror inte vi kommer dit heller. Jag tänker också
det.
Jag tänkte också det. Clearing så, skjuta den ut så. Det är det vi har. Det är den eller
And then just spring that shot stone sideways to the left.
Den här känns ju lättare härifrån, va? Vilken fart tänker ni? Jag tänker mig en clearing och så måste vi träffa egen först och bara försöka trycka ut.
The risk is with the big weight, what happens to your shooter.
Right. So if you hit the red one first, this red one's going to squirt out a little bit. And you got to have enough power to get that out. If you hit the yellow one first, which is hard to do, then your thrown rock will kind of slide out this way. And it obviously can't go past that one. I think it's there, just a little on the right where the broom is, Cheryl.
So red first, then into yellow.
Yeah, I think so. And you need speed, and
to think that guard just maybe 6 inches too much towards center line.
Yes, yes. But this is still very tough.
To get by that stone as Sarah McManus is down. Nose almost on the stones themselves. Final rock, 6-4 Canada. Will this be back-to-back for Canada? Bang! Oh, and it will go an extra.
That was an incredible shot.
That is the shot of a gold medal winner, and the smiles as bright as that gold.
Brilliant. 2 perfect curling shots when you really needed it. Just hit some almost simultaneous. The only way to get enough power on this yellow.
We're gonna go one more.
The 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years.
That yellow stone you see center line top 12, maybe just about 6 inches too much to the left because it left this.
2 of the best shots you'll ever see in your life. Just hard enough through the right turn to jam that red, leave it there, but kick that out of there.
Got to give Sarah a lot of credit on that line call too.
Oh.
They were on and off, perfectly called.
for the 2 to tie. Now this year's Ford World Women's Curling Championship will go to an extra before we award the trophy to either Sweden or Canada here at the Memorial Gardens in North Bay. Canada will have the last rock. They have the hammer, playing the Yellowstone.
Different format this year. Maybe they should come up next year with 2 trophies, because both these teams deserve to win this thing. Jennifer Jones's guard stops a foot sooner. There's nothing.
No, close. No, real.
2 really good centerline guards by Sweden here.
Dawn's first tick just didn't curl on that side that we keep talking about.
No, it's T-line. Just leave it. Just leave it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Dawn. Okay, good.
Once this gets down to it here, very few shots down the left-hand side on the in-turn. Maybe a wee bit of a guess for draw weight.
Yeah, there's so much play on this out-turn side. Get down to the face a little bit to the inside would be perfect. And we saw so many. This was where Jennifer made the nose tap. Caitlin over curled here when she was trying to play a tap. Fine line here when it'll go.
Bara greppa den snart.
Japp. Härligt.
Bra. Grymt.
I think we give this a go. Okay. Heel. 7/8. Yep. Sorry. Yep. Hard. Whoa. No. Sorry, Julie. That's fine. Let it settle.
Well, it's been a while since we have gone to an extra. Let's go back to 2010. Andrea Schopp over Eve Muirhead. That was in the Swift Current. That was Schopp's second World Championship after her first back in 1988. And I understand she's still playing.
Oh, yeah. That's great.
Jennifer Jones that year won the bronze medal with a win over Sweden.
It's not heavy.
These are so hard. You want as much separation, lined up perfectly, just like that.
So good.
You have to go this way now, which I don't mind. Okay. I like the out turn still. Okay. 7/8 on that side now. 7/8 low, yeah.
Right where the broom is.
No, don't touch it. Let it curl.
Might get it the other way.
Let it curl. Anything, Dawn?
And we'll get them both.
Very nice.
That's the way to do it. Hey, you like that? Karen loves it. Way to go, Mom.
Fitting.
Just to let those of you know who want to watch the Raptors and the Clippers, you can see them on TSN3.
Not watching for these slowing down a bit at all. Doesn't look like they are. Looks like draw weight's still really good on this side of the sheet.
Oh, that really came out the
Yeah.
other side hard.
It grounded at the very end after I said that.
Almost like it picked.
Bra, Sara. What's he thinking? I don't know. Like hack?
A little risky.
A centimeter? Okay.
Did you play the red double?
Yeah, I almost thought when it kind of came out the other side that they would look at it.
That's the one that could hurt them, isn't it?
It's almost, you can see at least probably 1/2 to 3/4 of it. And the guard's super long. Enough to make it.
Good. Close, close. Pull. Pull.
Close.
No.
Off. Nope.
Close.
We're close.
Yeah.
No.
No roll. No roll.
Oh, they're going to roll it in underneath, and they just push the Swedish stone back enough as the Canadians now are sitting 2.
That's fantastic.
Just the perfect weight. They just waited on it here. She didn't overthrow it. They got enough finish at the end for that.
That could be your game winner, because how do you get in there now?
I think she's looking for the first mixed double Olympic gold and world gold.
Vi måste försöka komma ner här så att vi kan få någonting som de går på.
Ja, precis. Även om vi skulle vara baklock och de skulle försöka klippa det så har vi fortfarande hela
You have
tiden
to bump that, don't you? Maybe even bump the red, yellow back, because drawing around it, I don't know how you become shot rock and buried.
I almost think we guard
for our lives.
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of in it.
Is that what you said? Guard for your life?
Det här är samma is,
Well,
va?
you're playing the percentages here. If Jennifer ends up shot rock here, I'm not sure how Sweden's going to get in there. They going around everything, Cheryl, or angle freeze?
I would have assumed an angle freeze, but I don't know. You could go around it all.
Dra linjen lite tight.
Ja, den är lite hård.
Nej, okej, bara er.
Ankle freeze is really tough, though. You don't have any of it.
Bak 4.
You need to kick your own out.
Okej, det känns som att vi är på gul. Ja, den är... Dutta gul så mycket som möjligt.
Nej.
Försöka dutta upp den där bara, så är det bra.
A little heavy now. Rubs and rolls off and pushes it a little bit outside on that intern side, showing a corner.
But really good. I mean, that's almost the best you could do. Try and move it out enough that you can have access to it. You can tap it back.
I think the red raise is there too, Cheryl. Straight back with the back ring weight for Sweden. Little roll in here, though, makes it really tough.
Do it once, do it again.
Might be a hair more.
Never. No, then.
Never.
Never,
Roll
ever.
away.
I don't think we're going to, Caitlin.
Don't want to leave a double now. They're going to make a decision.
Get to nose. Go, 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 go. Get to nose.
And the nose they do get. And they get away with a jam at the back as well. So they are sitting 3. A little bit.
I think that's pretty good.
It's not bad, and you got to give Jen credit for believing it was going to come up. Caitlin called the audible to play the roll away.
Yeah, it could have been bad. Eh? Rolls a foot.
Doubles there, so really great patience by Jen.
Ja, är det way off att försöka skapa sig? Absolut att vi inte har varit här på hela omgången, på länge. Men spela något sånt.
Alltså det känns ju, är det inte lite rakt där eller? Vi kollar ju här liksom.
Ja, det är rakt här också.
Ja. Jag tror lätt vi har nästan, alltså jag tror lätt vi har köpen här nästan.
Ja, jag tror också det.
Men frågan är fart.
Ja, exakt, farten.
Den här tycker jag är lite tajt, eller?
Jag gillar nästan den här bättre, Anna.
Det är jävla chansning på farten.
Ja,
frågan om vi har bättre.
Det är tajt här.
Är det way off att knacka den här?
Har inte så jättemycket.
Alltså, spontant känns det som att det finns 2 slag. Tappa den, men här kommer det bli en chansning på farten. Vi har inte spelat en dragning här på länge. Nej. Men man skulle kunna spela med lite fart för att trycka ner den här också.
Ja. lite
Caitlin's rock is left in a good spot too. You know, you look at playing the intern, maybe they've got that short little run or in off
with a saver.
Can you just get in enough to the inside of this?
Yeah, that's the call, I think, Cheryl. Just tap that back a little bit, maybe even behind the tee line. Try to stay in that position. Then you've got them both ways. If you're Sweden, you've got an angle raise that way, and you can pick that out and maybe be shot rock at the top.
Even if it rolled a bit, Russ, over on top, then you've got maybe your red.
Yeah, I think you're right. We're right behind. I think that red raised top 12 can be raised straight back with soft weight.
Yeah, you could throw a lot at it, but it might be there. The guard's super long.
Ideally, you want to kick that yellow behind the tee line.
Glömde den.
Sorry.
Trying to do the same as we Jag känner att den kommer curla inte mycket
I'm
alls.
sure you can get through the port and sit shot, can you? Like just graze off it?
No, I think it'd be tough. It's just high enough. You'd be flirting a lot with that top redstone of yours. But just, I think you're going to try to leave yourself a couple ways. So tap it back, sit right there. Got it, and then you've got that red that we're looking at center line. You might be able to tap that.
Oh, I'm sure you can. I'm sure that turn, I'm sure you can get to the nose there.
Guards long. Just haven't been down that side of the sheet much.
Yeah, it's a guess. A little more ice than Caitlin had, so I assume this will be softer weight yet. It's not heavy.
Hasselberg in there first. Waiting, and now Moberg's Knockenhauer still waiting. Gonna get a little rub and roll in. Little rub, little roll in, and roll over and on top. Shot rock still belongs to Team Canada.
Wow, that was pretty good. I thought they'd try to get the Yellowstone back a bit.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt them, I think.
Yeah, because it's usable still.
Just would leave her a triple. I just don't want to tap it to the back of the button. There, but then she has an easy, and then I have to draw, which is fine.
I'm not sure Sweden can make a shot off the right-hand side, the same side they just threw.
Yeah. Time.
Can you? You'd have to hit that yellow extremely thick to go onto the red to make the double, Cheryl.
Yeah, you just have the pick at this point, the intern pick.
So what if you guard it?
She picks it? Give her this pick, yeah. She's got a pretty good chunk of it.
Det var där Dan också kollade över med sin...
Ja, gud ja, absolut.
This would be great to be able to
A little unlucky in this one, just a brilliant shot, but didn't move the yellow far enough and then kind of rolled into a spot where they can't really raise it unless they play that double raise.
She might have something to come off of, right?
So if the only shot she has is the intern pick.
I don't think I can guard because she's got this pick.
Yeah.
So I'm
But
tempted
do
to
I
put
do I almost guard this? Like, do you think that's easy for her?
I think so.
That right now.
What about a peel weight? Take out the
What do
red.
you like, Shannon?
Yellow red.
Do we guard this? Make her
I don't
make
mind
this?
it.
Or do I just try to tap this to here?
Tapping that's not bad.
If I roll off though and I give her an in off, that's really
Then,
bad.
Yeah.
What does she have right now if we don't?
She's got the pick. Do you
got
think
the
that
pick.
she's got? Do you think she can get low enough with weight? Probably. Hey.
Yeah, like I think she can squeeze in there, but then
And she can get that one out.
I don't know if she'd be able to get the 5.
Low enough. Do you think she can get low enough to get that 5?
That's my point.
Probably
Might
has,
not be a
like,
shot for Sweden on the left-hand
off.
side of the sheet.
Like this is probably going to go out to here, right?
Yeah. I think you should have a shot off of either the first
So
shooter or.
do we guard this 5? Or do I try to do this?
Yeah. So you're thinking just the nose tap?
Well, 7/8. I just can't.
Yeah, because you can't. I think that makes your shooter will leave her an easier shot.
Yeah. Do I guard this and leave her that? I guard this.
So
guard this?
if she makes this, what will we have? Something off.
What do you like, Shannon?
I think I like guarding the pick right now because.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you like? This one, like, I think
this one's in
So
her
what
way.
does Sweden have to take this through? Let's say the pick is covered. They're going to cover that pick on the stone on the edge of the button.
Right.
What does Sweden have to do to get in to get shot rock?
Well, that's what I don't think, unless you can throw an absolute rocket, hit 90% of it, go across here and hope you move that one. I'm not sure it's there, Cheryl. So if it's not there, stay away from it, because Jennifer can use it if she has to. Guard this one, and all I think is left for Team Sweden is tap that onto there. But with this guard, the way it curls, it might take everything away. You hate guarding when you have last shot, but this I don't see much for Sweden on the right-hand side, do you?
No, I like this. I like it.
The other problem here is, when can you remember the last time they played this side?
Yeah, true.
At least you don't have to be quite as accurate on a guard. Like, you've got a few feet of weight difference when you're throwing on the guard than you do if it had to be a precise draw to the 4 foot.
There you go. They got out there into a path that hasn't been played.
Yep.
Oh,
in ends and ends and ends.
I thought I threw what I threw for that 12-foot rock.
Unbelievably different.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Det kan hända att de skickar ut den. Jag gillar att ta den här, ja.
Ja, faktiskt.
Jag gillar den.
Alltså vad tror ni ens att vi har den här nedsida? Nej,
Still a brilliant call, because Kent, I think. Let's play this through. First of all, the way the ice is over there right now, this is no gimme.
Lite bryt, men i clearingen då. Gillar du det där?
Ja, det har Anna.
Uppenbarligen så var det den här hon helst inte ville lämna.
Play the pick.
Play the pick. Jennifer, can she not just throw all kinds of weight here and has that catcher?
She can. There's a bit of room by the guard, so there's enough room to be able to make it. And they've played that pass so many times. This is probably the bigger guess.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I don't know what else Anna has.
No, that's why that guard was the right idea.
8.5, 9, like middle of the rock.
So hit what you can see. And there's not much. Leave yourself shot stone. Final rock. Sweden, they have to be the shot stone when this is done. Starting to float. Starting to float. Coming back. No! And Canada is your world champion.
What a game.
And for Jill Office. What a wonderful way to end a career. And now listen to the crowd as they acknowledge both Canada and Sweden on a wonderfully played game. She gave it a go, but again, there got maybe onto some frost in that area, and just the rock just started to float on her and wouldn't come back.
Yeah, but like that out of her hand, that was a tough shot. No tougher than the two brilliant ones she made the end before.
No, they definitely fought hard in that game. Both teams did. It was just a great game. Fitting ending to Jill's career, and then you look at the double gold for Caitlin.
Team Canada, Jennifer Jones, they are your Ford World Women's Curling Champions.
The 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Championship is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. By Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere. And by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Canada celebrates the 17th World Championship. Jennifer Jones is with Kathy.
Jennifer, congratulations. How does this feel?
Unbelievable.
It was an amazing game in the beginning. Both teams just tentative at first, and then some brilliant shot making. Talk about your team.
Oh, I can't say enough about them. We had a great week. We just soaked up the atmosphere in the crowd, and we had so much fun in that final. And I'm just so thrilled to be able to stand on top of the podium with these girls one more time.
69,000 plus were here this week, set a record for the crowd. How did that help your team?
I don't know if we could have done it without them, and the experience would definitely not have been the same without them. Every time we walked on the ice, we felt like we were superstars and had the whole support of all of Canada behind us, so thank you very, very much.
You started saying this one was for Jill. How did that feel to do that for her?
Oh, I just love her to death, and now she gets to go out as a world champ, and we get to do that with her, so so happy.
Thanks and congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, she, well, you can hear even Kathy getting choked up there. She's won it with her, of course, having played with Jennifer Jones. So it is a second gold medal for her, and going undefeated to stretch the games now to 27 straight games for Canada dating back to last year. But what a year it has been for Anna Hasselborg with Kathy.
And in the last 6 ends, we saw some of the best women's curling we've seen in a long time. Must be a disappointing final.
Yeah, you know, but rather lose a final when you're playing great. I'm so proud of the teams for battling through. We just came straight from the Olympics, coming here, and we show that it's possible to come to a final after Olympics. And I'm really proud of my team's performance. We knew it was going to be a tough game because they had hammer. We took it to an extra, and yeah, I'm pretty proud actually. It's okay.
You've had a wonderful year. Thank you.
Thank you.
And in front of 39,119 and a Canadian Women's World Championship record of 69,300 for the week here in North Bay. It could not be better. See constables Dave Grant and Dennis Grimard from the RCMP.
And ladies and gentlemen, please
and first to make their way to the ice are the bronze medalists from Russia, skipped by Victoria Moiseyeva. From the St. Petersburg and the Ice Cube in Sochi, making it 5 straight medals, consecutive medals for the Russian program that had almost died before a bronze in 2014, and followed by Sweden and Anna Hasselborg, and the Canadians right behind. Shannon Burchard there, who of course filled in for Caitlin Laws when she was at the mixed doubles at the Olympics, helped the team win the Scotties, and now we'll celebrate a gold medal.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the bronze medal winners, Team Russia.
What a great week they had, finishing 7-5. Their coach, Sergei Belanov, Anna Sidorova, who had won last year's silver medal, Julia Gruzeveva, Galina Arsenkina, Julia Portanova, and of course their skip, 27-year-old Victoria Moiseyeva. As mentioned, this program has come a long way.
Yeah, has it ever? And the consistencies are right there in the medals every single time now. That's, who would have believed that 5 years ago?
Please welcome our silver medal winners, Team Sweden.
Oh, what a month it has been. And listen to the ovation. Maria Pritz is their coach. Jenny Wallin, their alternate, Sophia Moberts, Agnes Knochenhauer, Sarah McManus, and what a skip. Anna Hasselborg.
Fascinating to watch these players, you know, when it matters most, raise their level of play. We watched it through the Olympics and again here today. Well-deserved silver medal, incredible final.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Champions, Team Canada!
With Wendy Morgan, Shannon Pritchard, Dawn McEwen, Jill Officer, Caitlin Laws, and Jennifer Jones. As Canada wins back-to-back now for the first time since 2007-2008. Kelly Scott, and yes, Jennifer Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kate Caithness, World Curling Federation President, who will bring greetings and congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Kate Caithness.
Welcome to the closing ceremony of the Ford World Women's Curling Championships 2018 after an amazing week of curling. I arrived midway through this championship, having attended the Olympics and Paralympics in Pyeongchang. And as I am sure you're all aware, curling was an outstanding success. Well, I didn't think it could get any better until I arrived here in North Bay. Can I say to you, the people of this beautiful city, you have put on an amazing World Curling Championship. In fact, I heard only yesterday that you have broken the attendance record for any World Women's Curling Championship held in Canada. From this wonderful venue to the excellent transport provided, the hotel accommodation, and the very warm welcome each and every one of you have extended to all the athletes and visitors, on their behalf I say a huge thank you. Of course, to Ford, our long-term partner, and all the sponsors, this championship could not take place without your support. Thank you. To the superb local organising committee, Curling Canada, all the officials, media, and the 401 volunteers, well done. And a special thanks to Stu and Slider. Really great job. Now to the teams. You have really showcased our sport, both on and off the ice. On behalf of all the curling family, thank you. Finally, to you, the wonderful people of North Bay, you have been outstanding in your welcome and support and shown the true spirit of curling, and I sincerely hope we can return here in the future. Thank you. It now only leaves me to congratulate the 2018 Ford World Women's Curling Champions, Team Canada. Well done.
I'd now like to call upon Kate Caithness to present the bronze medals to Team Russia. Starting off, to their coach, Sergei Belanov.
told the story this week that he fell in love with the game watching you in 2000. And I don't know. I had to talk to him. I said, "Are you kidding? He was watching you in 2006." And then Anna Sidorova, who did so much for the game, became their real first star.
On to watch this team at the Olympics go 2-7, come here and get this bronze medal. It's a testament to the hard work and a crazy busy month for them.
And now I'd like to call upon Kate Keithnes to present the silver medals to the team from Sweden. To their coach, Maria Prince.
You must have to wonder what she has to do to win a gold medal when you think of all the silvers that she's won.
She has. Well, that Olympic gold probably feels really good.
Men's, women's, mixed curling. I don't think I've seen two shots back to back in the 10th end like the two Anna threw there. Incredible.
And to their skip, Anna Hasselborg.
You think about this program led by Thea Lindholm. She was groomed after Gustafsson and Norberg are now handing the torch to her.
Curling Canada Board of Governors and Chair Resby Coots to present the gold medals to the team from Canada. To their coach, Wendy Morgan.
Wendy arriving midweek after managing the Paralympic Canadian team to a bronze medal in Pyeongchang. Shannon Burchard.
To their lead, Dawn McEwen.
Resby Coots from Winnipeg. Right. Cheering even harder.
To their second, Jill Officer.
How special a moment this is.
And the crowd knows it so well.
To their third, Kaylin Laws.
What a month for her. Double gold.
And to the skip, Jennifer Jones. And now, Kate Keithnes and Vice President Marketing for Ford of Canada, Jim Hartford, will present the World Championship Trophy to Team Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and remove your hats for the national anthem of Canada?
Congratulations to Jennifer Jones and Team Canada as this brings our season of champions in Canada to an end. Our journey started 4 months ago in Summerside, Prince Edward Island, and the Road to the Roar, where 4 more teams kept that Olympic dream alive. From there, it was off to Ottawa and the Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings. Team Rachel Homan, Team Kevin Cooey became our Olympic teams for Pyeongchang. Our next stop, London, Ontario, and the Continental Cup. North America won their 6th straight title on a last shot draw to the button. Shawinigan, Quebec hosted this year's Canadian Juniors as we watched the future of curling become national champions. Both our teams would become world champions as well. Then we headed west to beautiful Penticton, BC, and the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. Jill Officer and Jennifer Jones made history, becoming 6-time national champions. Next, we visited the heartland of curling, Regina, Saskatchewan, and this year's Tim Hortons Brier. Team Canada defended their title and became back-to-back national champions. Our final stop in Canada this week here in North Bay. For 9 days, the best women's teams in the world took the ice in search of gold. It's been well documented that the quality of curling around the world has improved greatly, and there are more teams than ever that can challenge for a world title. However, this week, 2 countries showed that they are still the class of the field. Congratulations to Anna Hasselborg and her team from Sweden. Just 4 weeks ago today, they stood on the top step of the Olympic podium, and they nearly did the same here. It's been an incredible run for one of the world's great young teams. A dozen other countries tried to figure out a way to stop Team Canada here in North Bay, and not a single one could. Jennifer Jones and her team were quite simply perfect and defended Canada's World Championship from a year ago. And a special mention to Jill Officer. One of this sport's classiest people goes out in the most fitting of ways as a world champion. Our trip across Canada now may be over, but we do have one more stop to make. Next week, we'll leave our winter coats behind and head south to Las Vegas, Nevada, and this year's Men's World. Brad Gushue and Team Canada will try to defend their World Championship from a year ago and keep our country golden once again. As the sun sets here on this Sunday night in North Bay, what more can I say on behalf of all of us to the organizing committee and the 400 volunteers, but a heartfelt thank you. One more, though, to complete our season of champions, and it all begins next Saturday in Las Vegas. Brad Gushue will open up against Russia and Alexei Timofeyev, 4:30 Eastern Time next Saturday afternoon. Congratulations, Team Canada and Jennifer Jones, Ford World Women's Curling Champions. Now, on behalf of all of us, thank you for joining us on Canada's Sports Leader, TSN.